And we're live. How's it going, Veve Vault?
What's up? How's everybody doing? I'm doing all right. I had a great drop day today, so I'm feeling fine.
Good, good. Which one did you end up pulling out?
I got the Jungle River on the drop, and then I was able to hit that
Wow.
4 minute rebound and get another Jungle River. And my second
Did
one
you?
was serial number 616, which is my favorite serial number for Marvel reasons, but it's still I guess a cool serial number to get on a Disney drop. So I got two today, and they were both the Jungle River, so I was excited.
What? And that was the one that you said was your favorite, right?
That's the one that reminded me most of Disneyland. Yeah, so I thought it would do really well in the market. Did you get anything on the drop?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I got the storybook one.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of people like that one too with the well.
Yeah. I was hoping to get the to the moon one, but I just am happy that I hit. A couple of my friends were mad because they didn't even get one, so gotta appreciate what I got. So
Yeah, absolutely. I saw a lot of people had L's today. They took L's. They didn't get the drop at all.
mhm.
So I
I
think
know, I
some
can't
people.
believe that you hit a 4 minute rebound because I was trying, like I went in and I thought I got like real good timing and the buy button wasn't there. So,
Yeah, actually, I said 4 minute. It was actually an 8 minute rebound I hit because at 4 minute
oh,
I refreshed my page and that got me my buy now button back. And then I,
mhm.
I waited. I didn't click it right then, even though I got it back. I waited till the 8 minute mark. So when everybody else was refreshing
Oh,
at the 8 minute mark, my buy now was already there. So I was able to get that rebound.
dang, that's smart. Okay, so little hacks. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
try
the
that
little
next
gate.
time.
We got a gate for everything.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah.
So are you flipping them both or you gonna hold? What are you
Ooh,
thinking?
I mean, I bought a lot. I was all the way up to seven of them, and then they still prices started going up. So I went ahead and started flipping a couple that I picked up off the market for profit, and I listed them above floor price, and they sold really fast. So that makes me
Hmm.
feel like they're going to keep going up. And I think I will sell all of my posters. Right now, I'm stacking up gems for Amazing Fantasy 15 for in
Yeah,
particular, and also for
right.
San Diego Comic Con, but pretty much just to buy the dip. I've been keeping my eye on the stuff that I'm interested in. It's definitely a couple of Disney golden moments. And if I can catch that dip at the right time, I think it's going to come either right before Comic Con or right before the end of the month. I can stock up on the good stuff for cheap and let it go up in price.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, National Spider-Man Day is August 1st.
Yeah, no, and plus that's the day that it's going to be. Everybody has to be KYC to go for drops. I mean, it seems like the perfect day to drop Spider-Man first appearance, Amazing Fantasy 15. If they do, I feel like I don't know if it's going to break the app, but oh my goodness, that's going to be an amazing drop. Everybody's going to be going for it. We might have bots returning. I don't know, but it's going to be tough to get.
Right. Well, and also, David Yu had his little Easter egg of it in his background during that video. And then he was also like teasing Banksy too. So I think that Banksy for sure can break the app. Like, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
going to be a pretty big deal
I'm
if
wondering
we
if
have
they're gonna do
Banksy.
like the one of one art pieces as Banksy's. As can you imagine how expensive or how valuable a one of one
Doing
art
a
piece would be?
doing one of ones would be cool, but I feel like that just like so limits it. I mean, like look at the ticket for example. Like, I mean, yeah, they're listed for like millions of dollars, but like who's going to go buy this ticket with like no utility or anything behind it? So if Vivi was smart, they would just make it really scarce, I feel like, and go more with like really low edition, like 300, just so people can still flip and like make money for and in the app too. So
Yeah, I
I
like that
guess we'll
better
see.
too. When it comes to a
Yeah.
one of one, like I have no anticipation or hope of ever owning that ever at all. So especially since they're doing blind auctions to get it, that's like whale games. I'm never ever ever going to own that. So I don't even think
Exactly.
about what's it going to be worth or how much would I spend on it because I'm just never going to own that. So it's completely out of my range.
For sure. Yeah. And like David's always like preaching about how he wants it to be like fair play and like pick up only one so other people can get stuff, you know. So
Right.
I could see him at least having more than just like one of ones, especially with such a huge artist like that.
Yeah, I hope so too, especially with Banksy because everybody wants a Banksy.
I know. I'm hoping that I know everybody likes the girl with the balloon, but my favorite one is like with the army dude holding the gun and the little girl's like putting the flower in his gun.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That
does
one's
look
my
great.
favorite. I hope that
Absolutely.
one's coming.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. I like Banksy, and I think Calls will be cool too. I've seen it teased a little bit by David Yu, and I know that's a really, really big art brand. If they drop
Yeah.
Cause, we're probably gonna have a bunch of those on the app, and I think those will be valuable.
Yeah, definitely. I really like the art. That's like the best thing about Vivi is like they don't just focus on like one thing. They have so many different things you could collect from like collectibles to trophies or like, were like just
Comics.
everything.
You got
Posters.
automobiles. I'm just waiting for sports. Sports is I'm a big sports fan. We don't have sports yet. That's gonna be a big vertical that I'm waiting for too. But besides that, they have like everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was already telling my boyfriend how cool would it be if we got like Looney Tunes and then they did like a Space Jam series and we got um like Jordan and LeBron James like in their space
I think they already did it.
Looney Tune jerseys.
I think they already
What?
did Looney Tune NFTs with Jordan. I think it was LeBron. I don't know if they did a Jordan one, like the new Looney Tunes. I think it was on, I want to say Recur. Maybe it was Wax or something. They did do some type of NFT. That doesn't mean we can't technically get them, though. I mean, we
Sure.
could
It
get
just
them.
won't be the
Then
first.
everybody would complain that they're not the first on the blockchain. But if they're the first on VV, I think the FAVV, if VV is as big as we expect it to be, is going to be more important than the FA blockchain.
Definitely. And I mean, I don't know if you watched the new Space Jam. Maybe I'm just a hater, but I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I haven't watched the new one, but
movie, not LeBron James's, but that argument could be.
I like the first one a lot better, and I'd rather have a Michael Jordan NFT than a LeBron NFT. No offense to the LeBron fans.
Any day. I mean, I get it. He's a superstar. He's an MVP, but just don't compare him to Jordan because he's not. Is basketball your favorite sport, or are you like into football and stuff too, or just sports in general?
Well, playing coming up in high school and before that, a little bit of college, I played football, so I was a big football fan. But then when it came to like being a fan watching it, football's a little more boring. At first, I was big into football, but basketball is more exciting. So I'm a big NBA fan. That's probably my favorite. And I'm big on baseball highlights. I can't watch a full baseball game, but I like baseball. I'll watch the highlights. I keep track of who's the best players or whatever, but that's too boring to watch. Soccer's too boring to watch. But again, World Cup, I'll watch the highlights.
Yeah. See, I feel like I can watch baseball if I'm like there at the live game, but watching it on TV is boring to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's fun going to the games.
Definitely. And then I played soccer, so playing soccer is fun, but yeah, watching it is just super duper boring. So I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah, and going to those games are fun too because I have some nieces who play soccer that are really good. I like going to their games and watching it. But yeah, on TV, even if it's Ronaldinho, I'm still like bored to death.
Yeah, exactly. Hockey's always fun. You get a little bit of fighting, a little bit of scruffle.
Hockey is always entertaining to watch, whether you like the game or not.
Yeah, and I'm from Colorado, and the Avs won this year, so I'm gonna rep it hard.
I'm a Penguins fan. Go Penguins!
Oh, that's my favorite second team. If we don't make it, I always go for either the Penguins or the Sharks. I don't know why. Ever since I was little, I just like their logo. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So when did you find Veve, and what got you started?
Oh, my VV birth date is, I think, March 19th of whatever year last year was, 2021. And what happened was I actually found NBA Top Shots first. And I'd been into Top Shots for a few weeks because I collected baseball cards and basketball cards. And I found out about NBA Top Shot through those Facebook groups. And then during that period, I'd already had some NBA Top Shots, and I decided I wanted to start getting into cryptocurrency. So I had some money saved up in the bank set aside that I was going to invest into cryptocurrency. I started learning about all the tokens. And my key, I felt like, because I was new to it, it's probably not smart, but I was like, oh, I want to get one of these tokens that are under a penny or under 2 pennies, because those are the ones that you can actually 10x on or 20x on. So then I found Omi, and I was like, oh, this one's super cheap. Let's go find out about it. So, you read the white paper, and then started watching videos, found Hello K's channel, Butt Thompson's channel, started learning more about it. And I bought a bunch of Omi tokens. And then once you buy the Omi tokens, you get into that Omi community. At first, I was in Facebook groups. And if you're in the Omi community, they're going to be talking about, go buy these Batman NFTs. You better hurry up and buy your Todd McFarlanes as soon as possible. They were right, too. They were right. So I did. I listened to them. And I went and got my Todd McFarlanes, and I started buying the NFTs. And they were right. It paid off.
Nice. Yeah, that's super cool. So you started with Omi first.
Yeah, I was into Omi first, unfortunately, because I went way down. I bought it back when it was 1 penny.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Are you still buying though at this point?
Not.
Well, it's on the low.
Man, I always get to that point where, do I want to buy the NFTs or do I want to buy the Omi tokens? It's probably smarter to buy the Omi tokens. I'm a math guy. I know it's probably smarter to buy the Omi tokens, but I just like the NFTs. You can play with them, you can look at them, you can show them off. Nobody cares about your Omi tokens, so I always go with the NFTs. I got about 400,000 Omi tokens from over the last year, where I bought some here and there, but I'm not really buying anymore right this second. I'd probably buy the gems before I'd buy the Omi.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I started with the collectibles instead first, and now I'm gonna buy Omi. I just like signed up on Bitforex or whatever. I'm waiting to be verified, so I
Nice.
can go ahead and start that process. But
Yeah,
um,
if you have one, it's almost like you have to have it both, because if you believe in
well,
VV, then you believe in the token, and if you believe
for
in the
sure.
token, then you believe in the NFTs.
Yeah, and well, with my interview with Randy Chavez, he made a really good point, and kind of like what you said too. I mean, I get physically attached to these collectibles because I actually love this stuff and like grew up on it, and like I get sentimental value. So when I go to sell it, it's hard sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to sell this though. And at least if I have Omi, like I won't have any sentimental value to it. Like if it goes up and like I want to spend it, it's like, okay, let's spend it. Like I don't really care, you know? So that's why I definitely want to like get something in there so I can
Yeah,
have
that's a very
something that
good
I
point.
don't care so much about, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's almost like the definition of the difference between fungible and non-fungible, and that's what makes non-fungible tokens valuable. It's because
Hmm.
they can be unique and they can have sentimental value.
Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite collectible on the app so far?
Oh, everybody knows that. That's the old secret rare Aston Martin. I'm a big fan. I think people are sleeping on it. It probably should be the most expensive NFT on the app. I've been predicting that it's going to flip partner statue. I even have a 1,000 gem bet on it that it'll flip partner statue by the end of next year. So I'm all about that
Really?
Aston Martin secret rare. Only 507 editions. It's drivable. It's got machine guns in the headlight. It's got the 007 IP on it. I'm a big
For
fan.
sure.
Of course, I
Um,
that might be why.
do you have multiple?
Not yet. I was always wanted to buy a second one. I ended up actually selling my Todd McFarlane Batman to buy the one that I got. And I'm stacking up gems and hoping that it comes back down in price. So maybe I can get a second one. I kind of want the Ultra Rare Vader too. So I'm back and forth between those two.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I just sold that's funny that you sold a Todd for that, and I sold my ultra rare Vader, my second one. I still have one. I sold my second one to get Todd.
Good move. Yeah, if you have two Vaders, that's a good move. I like that.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I already have Walt too, so might as well have all three of like the Grails, like that everybody talks about, and
Well, three of the four Grails. There's that Aston Martin
three
that
of the
nobody
four.
talks
Okay,
about.
three of the four. Sorry.
I'm telling people you need to put it up there in the Grail range. It's a good one.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely super scarce, so I could
Yeah.
definitely see it going up with like the Waltz and everything too.
Of course, if they ever drop like a Lamborghini with only 500 editions, that would crush my Aston Martin. So it kind of depends on what gets dropped in the future too.
Right. Um, but it can't just be some like random like Lamborghini. Like it's at least the Aston Martin goes with 007 and everything still. And like you said, it got the guns and everything.
I
So
know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
that's cool. What's your favorite comic book in VV
Hmm.
so far?
Well, my
I
favorite
know it's
cover.
gonna be fantasy 15. I know that, but
Well, if I'm buying price wise, that would be it. But no, my favorite cover has always been the House of X Uncommon. It's by Joe Madureira, who is the author, who is the artist who did that first Batman, the Joe Madureira Batman, and it's got
mhm.
Gambit and Rogue on the cover. I think it's just really, really detailed, and that people will be attracted to it. It actually pumped pretty recently. There's not too many editions of it, but I also like those House of X and Powers of X secret rares. If you haven't seen them before, you can actually combine them together to make one picture, and they're
Oh,
super
really?
scarce too. Yeah, yeah, they go together to
I
make a
didn't.
really cool picture. Yeah, so
What?
I own both of those secret rares, and the Powers of X one. There's only 250 editions, so it's super scarce.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so cool. That used to be one of my favorite covers too. The uncommon with them on the cover too.
Yeah,
I
Gambit and
did not
Rogue.
know. Yeah, I didn't know that the secret rares.
See, a lot of people don't know that, but whenever we're able to put these in the vault and people are taking pictures and showing, people are going to freak out and try to go buy them. They're going to have to buy them from me.
I know. What? Good to know. That's noted. I have to go check those out now.
There's actually a couple of covers on the app that make up like
A whole
how you
picture.
put them with other covers and they make a diagram, a mural. That's what I'm looking for, a mural. And on the two of them that are on the app already, one of them just dropped the other day. None of the others covers for the mural have been dropped yet. So just one of each one. And I can't tell you exactly which one. I think Marauders. Yeah. Marauders Ultra Rare that just recently dropped. And it's got the girl that's on the green carpet.
Yeah, the red carpet.
There's actually 6 different covers that all to go together. She's right in the cover in the middle, and then Storm's next to her. So the next cover will be Storm, and those will all connect. I think those are going to be awesome to collect.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. That was the ultra rare of that. drop was my favorite. I didn't get it. Of course, I'm Common Gang always, but
I hear that. Yeah, I like that cover a lot too.
yeah, I went and picked it up in the aftermarket because I like it so much. She looks
Nice.
really good. And now that I know that little hint too, now I feel even more happy that I picked it up.
Yeah, no, I hope they plan on dropping all of those covers so that you can make the whole mural.
I know. And then hurry and let us put them in our vault so we could actually display how cool it looks.
Oh, I can't wait till we can put them in the show. Put our comics in the showroom. That's going to be a whole new thing. I've got tons of them. I got pictures in my mind that I want to make with all my covers, but I haven't been able to do it yet. Can't wait.
That's
It's going to be
cool.
awesome.
That's gonna be cool. I'll have to come check your vault out for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have more comics than collectibles at the point or at this moment?
Yeah, I got 122 comics and 42 collect. I just happen to be on my app right now. I'm checking out the market, but I got 122 comics, so 3 times as many almost as I do collectibles. I kind of like on the collectibles, I'm pretty much trying to get the grails or the expensive stuff. Of course, if I get something that's really expensive, I'll buy the rest to complete the set. But I don't have a lot of junk like I used to. Like I used to have a bunch of unicornos and murmurcornos and Kripkins. I had to throw away all that junk, but when it comes to the comics, if I get junk on the drop and they're selling for like 2 or 3 gems in the market, I'm not selling my stuff for that cheap. I'll just hold on to them. That's probably why I have a big stack of those.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, and I was doing giveaways for a while before they enabled transfers, and
Right.
so any comment that I've been hitting, I've just been like saving too for like giveaways and stuff. So
Yeah, we do our sniper shootout every Saturday, and that's what I do. I give away those commons.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's still something cool, you know, you're giving back to the community and people are having fun doing it. So why not, you know?
Absolutely. Yep.
But I don't know if you heard, I didn't see this, so I can't reference anything, but my boyfriend was telling me that he's overheard or seen something about when transfers come back, we're going to have to pay to transfer. Like we're going to have
I've never heard that
like
before in my life.
fees to transfer. I'm like, I hope not. That makes no sense.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess they could if they want to put fees on everything, but I think transfers are really good for getting new users in. So people that have a bunch of NFTs will like give one to their friend, and then that gets them involved. So I don't think they should put any type of fees on transferring.
Right. Or like my boyfriend and I are obviously both in this, and like his account we like keep all the stuff that we want to keep, and then my account is more like the stuff that we're going to flip and sell, you know. So to transfer stuff to each other was super convenient in the beginning. We've kind of had to change our strategy after they took transfers away now, but
it did help with the bot problem a lot, getting rid of those transfers, because that's how bots were fueling their accounts.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with like them putting it on hold until they figured out the bot situation and everything. But I hope I don't have to pay to send people stuff, because that'll be pretty lame.
I don't know about
Right?
that. I don't think that's gonna be. I hope not. Anyway, that would not be a good idea. And I've never heard them mention it. That's the first I've ever heard of that.
I know. Okay. Well, that's good because I feel like you keep in the loop. So
But you never know. You never know.
I know. Well, because he was saying that like people will just try to manipulate the market and just do what they've been doing. Like, what stops me from transferring you a wall and then you can just PayPal me money?
Well, what would be the point of buying it off app if you're KYC'd? Because I don't know.
I
What would be
know.
the point? Why would you want to buy it off app if you're KYC'd, so that you don't have to buy the gems, then not pay the tax?
So you don't have to pay the fees, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why people are trying to like cut VV's part out. Like they're providing all this for us, so why would we try to cut them out of the equation? Like I just don't understand that like mindset in my.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
I mean,
okay.
I guess there's great reasons, because I know there's some countries like Indonesia's one where they can't KYC. I don't know what they're going to do, but that's not even a country on their list. And I have some subscribers who are from Indonesia. So I mean, if you're in that case and you're able to transfer, but you're not able to KYC and cash out, then maybe you have to transfer your stuff or sell them off app.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yep. So I'm sure you have to KYC to transfer it anyway, so I don't see what the point would be.
Yeah, I agree. Well, so I know that you have a son. Did he go for the drop today too?
No, he used to go for drops. Back whenever we had started doing comic drops, we used to be able to get like 6 or 7 or 10 or 12 every time, and he loved that. And he would go for those all day and try to race me to see who could get the most. But now, once it switched over, you can only get one if you're lucky. Then he was like, this ain't fun anymore. So he hasn't went for a drop in a while. He went for the Vader drop, actually, because he likes Star Wars, but he didn't get that one. So once again, he's mad at VV. So he probably won't go for another one for a while. If they drop anime, though, Naruto, he's all over that.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool. I can't wait for anime stuff. I just want The Last Airbender.
I don't know anime that well. I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything?
I'm old, I know.
I'm old. Yeah, it was on Nickelodeon for a while. That's a really good one. I recommend it if you like. I know you just said you're not that big into anime, but I guess like fantasy stuff because it's really cool.
Oh, nice.
It's got like airbenders and like fire and like
Did they do like a live action movie of that too?
Yeah, they did.
I heard that was good.
I haven't seen the live action. I need to go check it out. But that's a really good story. And they're coming out. So I'm hoping that in December we get Avatar, like the blue avatars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hope that we get those sometime in December because the new movie's being released.
I did hear that they're having Avatar 2 released. I don't know how well those are going to do Avatar NFTs. I mean, I guess I like that movie. It was cool, but
what?
It's been
that movie is epic. Are you kidding me? And then if they have like a Pandora in the metaverse, oh my God. Cool.
Yeah.
Bro, just get out of here.
There'd be some blue giants walking around the metaverse. I guess that'd be cool.
Dude, it would be so cool. And then like I can never remember what they're called, but they're like dragons that they hold and like connect to like fly on.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll have to connect to a dragon and fly it around for sure.
I know. They have like a ride at Disney World where it's like a 4D adventure or whatever. You like sit on this machine and you could feel it like breathing and you just like watch the screen and it feels so real. They like kick up dust and like at you, not in like a bad way, but like you smell dust and like the water splashing and it's so
Disney
cool.
Always has those type of rides. Yeah. I remember rode a few of those. We were at Disney a couple of years ago. I think the one we did was the Simpsons one. That one was wild.
Oh, what? I didn't ride that one. That's cool.
Yeah,
I love those rides.
Disney World. I don't know the difference. Which one's which? I go to the one in Florida.
Oh yeah, Disney World. That's Florida in Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah. So the NFTs from today are from the one in California, Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I get those two mixed up.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm excited for the Hong Kong drop though too.
Yeah, those are gonna be big lenticulars, and it's gonna be like super hard to get because there's less than 2,000 editions, and I think there's only 3 of them, right? 3 or 4?
4.
Oh, 4. Yeah. So that's like less than 8,000 editions going out. So you're going to be super fast. Today's was less than 10,000 editions. So, and
I know.
Book L's. So you have to use your Space Gate 2.0 and tap away, try to get that as soon as possible. Buy now pops up. You got to click it quick.
I know. Seriously. I mean, and I don't know if I don't get one on drop, I'll definitely wait to buy one later because the last lenticular pump had me losing money heavy.
Oh, you're not the only one. I was big on the Mickeys and Minnie lenticulars. I thought those were going to be worth a ton. I paid a lot for them too, and then
they will be.
Too late now. I done sold mine and gave up.
Just not now. Yeah.
I'm feeling bad for the people who bought Goofy for like 4K and 5K. Poor guys.
I know. I feel stupid for buying Pluto at 1.4.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was tough.
And then people are like, well, people are buying Goofy at 4. And I'm like, I guess that makes me feel a little better, but not really.
Yeah, I paid $375 cash for my Mickey lenticular. The 4 was at 750 gems at the time, and now it's probably worth like 50 gems.
Yeah.
That was tough.
I try not to even look at them because it's so sad.
And stuff like that too. It's like if you've lost that much on it, it's hard to sell it. Like I'll just hold on to it and wait till it comes back, even though I know it's going to keep going down from here. It's like I've already lost so much that it's different than something that you're still even on. I don't mind selling something I'm still even on that I think is going to go down, but it's something that I've already lost 90% of what I put into it. I'm just going to hold that.
Oh yeah.
Are you the same way?
Because it's going to come up. We're just in rough times right now.
Yeah. And I don't buy stuff that's stupid. I buy stuff that I know is going to be valuable. So eventually it's got to come up, right?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, no hate on the Mermicornos, but you got rid of those because they're not going to be grails by any means.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, you got to make those decisions. You got to cut some of them loose sometimes.
Yeah, I had a friend that literally he had every single Marvel Mighty, plus some, and he just went like 2 weeks ago and sold everything. Just was like, sold it all. He's like, it's going to continue to dip, so I'll just pick up like later.
It's a
And I was like,
dangerous. It's
I'm like,
dangerous, but it
that's
might be
ballsy
smart.
game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
ballsy.
You got to be
But
brave.
then but then Vivi comes out with all these big drops like in a row with Comic Con and everything, and it's already dipped from when he sold. So seems like he was kind of on the right track for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. The question is, do you buy them back now, or do you use those gems to go for these new drops like Amazing Fantasy 15 and stack up on those instead of buying your old stuff back?
Exactly. And he said that he wants to pick up Walt and some Grails instead of like having all the small stuff.
Great
So
idea. I like that idea.
yeah. So we'll see how it goes for him. I hope that he can pick up a Walt and a Todd like he wants with his profits, and
Absolutely.
it's a crazy flip, but why not, you know?
Yeah. I wanted to do the same thing too, but I had so much stuff. I feel like it's going to take forever to sit here and list 140 comics or 120 comics. But I did sell off my Becky Cloonan, for example. That was one of my favorites, but it was at like 799 when I sold it, and now it's all the way down to like 300. So some of
So
that stuff
see?
pays off for getting rid of when you know the
Yeah,
dip is coming.
I know, definitely. I mean, people imagine like people when the Walt was at like 44.
Yeah.
Imagine if they sold, people were like, "Oh, that's so crazy. This is going to keep going up." And then now he's at like what, 11 or 10 or something.
And I
So that would
remember
have been
back
mad
then,
profit.
if somebody would list one of those Waltz on the market for like 39K when it was at 44K, people would start tweeting at them too. What are you doing? Why are you selling that? You're crazy. And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, look back at it now. Who was crazy?
Yeah, he was crazy. Now he could go pick up 4.
Exactly. Like I sold my Prodigy Von Shea for 4,000 cash because the floor was at 7K at the time, but now it's
Mhm.
less than 2K now. So
Yeah.
it was the right time to sell.
I know. Every time I think like there's no way this could go lower, it seems to go lower.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be patient too. Stuff like Elsa, I wanted it at under 500, and it finally hit under 500. And you buy it, and then it keeps going down and down. It's getting ready to be under 400. It's like, oh, if I would have just waited a little bit longer.
I know. You always feel like it's now or never sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was watching Superman for the longest time, so I was like, man, he's gonna go up. Like I'm gonna miss my chance. And like, so I finally bought him. I had to double check what I ended up getting him at, but yeah, he's down more than what I bought him for. So I don't
What's he
know.
at now? How much did you pay for him? I think last time I checked it was like
Let's see.
950 because I was thinking about picking up my Superman again.
Yeah, he's pretty like he's on a good deal. That's one of I would say he's like top 10 Grail maybe
A
in the
lot of
top
people think
10.
so. I'm not so big on Superman myself. I mean, he's kind of not that cool anymore. He was cool
I
back in the
mean, if they
90s.
make him the only Superman on the app,
That's true.
period,
That's true. Yeah. I
like
mean,
if
we
they
already have
stick
the
to that,
Superman. We have the battle statue. He's on that one, but yeah, that's true.
oh yeah,
And there's only one Superman compared to Spider-Man. There's 5 FAs, and really, if you count the other Spider-Mans, there's the Ben Rileys and the zombies. There's like 9 FA Spider-Mans, but there's only one FA Superman.
exactly. And I think he looks cool. I like he always like chromish or whatever.
He's a little shiny. He's a little too shiny. I don't know about too
Too
shiny, but
shiny.
he's extra shiny.
We need Crypto, his dog.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Come on. Okay. Oh yeah. See, I paid 1,400 and he's
Oh,
at
wow.
950.
Yeah. I was telling people to wait till 1K. He usually drops to 1K, but he won't go under 900. He almost always pumps once he hits like that 900 range.
Yeah,
That's not. I mean, that's still a good pickup because you know it's going to go back up.
for sure. For sure. It's just sad to feel like you thought that you were gonna miss out, but there was like you just
It
had to
always
be
happens.
patient.
Yeah, timing the market is impossible. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I never thought I was gonna have my hands on a Walt, and so
So did you buy
I'm
your
happy
wall
for
off the
this
market?
dip.
Did you buy your wall off the market?
Yeah, I started Vivi in November of 2021.
Yeah.
So like literally right after all those golden moments dropped. So I wasn't able to go for any of those drops, unfortunately.
Oh wow, you missed
But
those. Those are the best ones.
I know, but I joined right after because I found Elsa on Instagram, like a
Oh,
little
nice.
reel of her.
Mhm.
And so that's what got me into it in the first place. So, but I have
So,
Elsa already too. So
very nice.
it
That's one
is
of my
what it is.
favorites.
Elsa,
Yeah.
she's so detailed. She looks really good.
You know about the cookie, right?
The
The
cookie.
cookie on Elsa. See, you don't know. If you look at your Elsa and you zoom in really, really, really close and you look at her shoe, her right shoe, Walt Disney's pin is chiseled into her shoe. Now
Oh
we've talked.
yeah.
You seen that before?
I've seen people talking about that, and like I looked at it and I'm like, I mean, I guess you could say that's a pin, but
Oh,
like
brother. I know some people are like, no, it's not a pin. But me personally, I'm like, oh, that's definitely a pin. To me, it looks exactly like Walt's pin, like that. It was put there deliberately. But I know some people think it's not the pin. I don't know.
maybe.
It looks so much like it to me.
I don't know, cause like some of them, you know, like how they like do the picture of it so like you can see the camera reflection in it and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I don't know, maybe it just got like a weird like glare. I don't know. I don't
James
know.
O'Connor's in the chat. He believes me. It's a pin. I've already convinced all my subscribers that's a pin because I've talked about it 100 times. But I do agree. It's like super, super detailed. And we actually talked to Trevor, who was one of the designers of the NFTs, and we are asking him why the file is so large. Is it like a secret or something? Why is the file so large, Elsa, compared to everybody else? And he's like, no, it's just because it's like super, super detailed. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I really like her too. I was super happy to get her. I'm my next pickup. I'm trying to get Iron Man, but
it's like 300 gems. It's never been that cheap before.
I know
that's Golden Moments is what I want to pick up right now. The prices are just amazing.
I know. I want to have all of them. The only ones I have left are the Avenger ones and the Star Wars ones.
Dang, that's all. Dang, you got a lot. Let's go. But they probably went down a lot in value recently. That's the thing I tell the Disney Golden Moments people. They're always like, oh, look how much we pumped whenever it pumped. But then whenever the drop comes, it's like, look how much you dipped, though.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I don't know. I feel like I still did not too bad on like the duo set. I'm not too down on them. I feel like that's not that bad. But I definitely
Donald and Daisy and the Lady and the Tramp.
dogs.
Yeah.
No, well, those are technically duos too, but I was talking about like Flounder and Sebastian and the Claw, and like Lumiere and all of them. I didn't do too bad. Huh?
Those are really cheap right now.
Yeah, they're really cheap right now, but I bought them after anyways too, so
nice.
I guess I paid like 130 for Pooh. So
that's pretty good. That's about where it's at right now.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe a little lower, something around that.
Yeah, so see, I don't feel like I'm losing too bad on them, but I definitely Lady and the Tramp was always one of my favorite movies growing up. I just love dogs, and obviously that was like a big Disney dog movie. Same thing with like 101 Dalmatians.
Oh yeah.
But so they were pretty expensive when they first dropped, and I was like, I hope I could get them someday. So I was kind of chasing for a while, like flipping stuff to get enough gems for them. And I ended up scoring them for 680, and I was so happy. And I was like, yes, like what a good deal. And now they're like at, I think like 160. I'm like, oh damn.
That's the thing about Disney Golden Moments. The edition sizes are so high. That's what scares me away from them. But I've seen them pump so many times. Like in a bear market, those are what I'm looking at, because I know whenever the market pumps, those are going to pump first, and then I'll sell them off and then buy other stuff.
I feel that. Well, for me, I'm just like low key hoping that there's only 50 Golden Moments like in real life. And so if they're going to drop all 50 on the app, I'm hoping that if you hold all 50, you get some perks about going to the parks for free or something.
Yeah, I definitely think they should add some utility to the Golden Moments. And if Disney adds any utility to NFTs at all, the first ones they're going to do are the Golden Moments. I know a lot of people are trying to get that whole entire set. I think I'd be going for that too if I had Partner Statue, but Partner Statue is out of my range. How much did you pay for yours? It sounds like you got yours early, so you probably did well on it.
Let me double check. We've had him for about like a month, so not that long.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm technically still paying him off. I took a loan from my boyfriend's mom.
Oh, nice.
but it's worth it. Like that's one that is worth a loan for.
That's like a long-term investment, almost like buying stock into Apple or something.
Exactly. And I mean, I didn't go through a bank. It's not like I have interest on this loan or nothing like that. Like I just pay her when I can. And so, yeah, I feel like it was a good move in my opinion. Yeah. Where is Walt? Okay. So Walt, we bought for 81. So
that's why if you said about it 30 days ago, I was thinking about 8K. So that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's about where the price is at right now too. I mean, every once in a while it'll dip down to like 7.5, but people buy them pretty quick.
Yeah, but we were buying gems off app, and I think that we got like 0.5 for the gems. So technically, I still.
Ooh, so you did all right then. Really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
So not too bad. Yeah, I think that actually it was like 0.65 or something. So I think that I owe her like $6,000. So I ended up paying $6,000. So technically still in the green if you look
Well,
at it that way.
you'll probably be able to sell that for 50K within a year or two.
Oh yeah. But if I always wanted wool, and so now that I have him, I won't sell him until he's like $1 million. And I know that that's like everyone's like, you really think he's gonna hit $1 million? And I'm like, I really do. I truly do.
A
10
million's a lot.
years, 10 years, 5 years, long term for sure. But I'm here for long term anyway, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I remember when I had bought my Todd, I paid less than 400 for it. I had two for a while, but I had one for 400, and not long after that, they were like, when are you going to sell your Todd?" And I said, "When it hits 10K," and then it actually literally hit 10K. So I mean, that stuff can happen.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, like once utility is actually announced on these, like if it does, and especially if it correlates with their parks, I 100% believe that he'll hit $1 million then. People pay so much money to have like annual passes and like do all these cruises, and I guess they do what's it called, like a what are they called, a keepsake or a timesake, or
Oh yeah, like a
you know what I'm talking about, like
yeah, you get a souvenir.
like but like no, like where you, it's kind of like Airbnb, but it's like for you when you like retire and like you own it and you just get to go visit it anytime you want to.
Like a timeshare type thing.
Timeshare, thank you. Okay, yeah. They have Disney timeshares.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. On the park too, because they have actual apartments and hotels on the park. Yeah.
So I don't know, like people spend mad money on Disney already, and if they know that they could own a Walt and go to the park, even if it's free for a week of the year, that's worth it. Like, you know? So
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
the thing about Disney Utility is them adding things, utility to the NFTs are going to attract people who don't know or don't care what NFTs are. They're just big Disney fans. And then once they're like, oh, this NFT does something, then they care what an NFT is. For them right
Yeah.
now, it's just a picture of something. Who cares? But when they say Disney says, if you own this, something happens that helps you with your love for Disney, then they're definitely going to be getting not only into those, then they're going to learn what NFTs are, what VV is. And then they're like, oh, there's Batman too. Let me grab one of those. Then you're going to build your user base up. So they definitely need to add that Disney utility for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And like in my head, it's like, why else would they be doing golden moments? They could just be dropping the actual characters like Marvel does, you know, like they're not statues or anything, like they're full color themselves. They're dropping the golden moments that are in the park for a reason. Like
that is very true. Those are the ones that appear only in the parks, and those are the ones that everybody always see. That's like the collectible ones. So it makes sense that they would add some park utility to it. But will it be physical park utility or metaverse Disneyland utility? That's the question. Because they're all about the metaverse. Maybe they're going to build an amusement park in the metaverse, and our utility will come to that.
I mean, either way, I feel like that's super cool. So I'm excited for both.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt.
No doubt about it. So I see that in your videos, you're already playing in the metaverse and stuff like that. What games do you play in there?
Well, depends on what you mean by playing in the metaverse. I do virtual reality with the Oculus Quest. We do lots of cool. I play lots of cool games in virtual reality through the Oculus Quest. But those are pretty much just like video games, really. But there is this Infiniverse, which is an app on Oculus Quest, and I can actually buy land, which is land in the metaverse. And you go in there in virtual reality, and I'll own like an apartment at the top of a building. If somebody buys one underneath it, it makes my apartment bigger, and then mine adds value. So I put in like $20 to start. And then I came back a few months later and my stuff was worth over $200. So actually more like $300 or $400. So it had gone way, way up in value. And it's really, really popular. And it's a good introduction to what the metaverse is. Cause like I'll be walking around trying to find some more good buildings to purchase or more property to get into. And it like takes a long time to get from one side of the metaverse to the other. And it's like, oh man, if I had an Aston Martin Secret Rare or a vehicle right now, this shows the utility that you're going to need for vehicles in the metaverse, because it does take a long time to get over there to look around.
Yeah, that's so cool. I have to get myself some Oculus because when I watch your videos, I'm like, that looks so fun. Like,
oh, it's super fun. Everybody who gets one does not regret it. And everybody who comes over and plays with mine is like, oh, I got to go buy one right now. There's lots of fun stuff to do with it.
right. I mean, I feel like when they first came out, I played at my friend's house the like sword game where you hit the boxes.
Beat Saber. Yeah, that's my workout routine.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I use for my cardio.
I mean, I'm not very good at it because obviously I've only played a couple times, but geez, you should see my friend. He was like a straight ninja. He's like he's straight looking like a samurai. I'm like, okay.
That's me right there. I'm good at Beat Saber. I got mine modded to where I can listen to actual music, so I can go to the like songs that you really know instead of their stuff they have on there. So yeah. I'm all into it. That's my workout routine. At least so once every other day.
Your son probably beats you though, huh?
He doesn't do Beat Saber, but he beats me at like paintball and all those other games. We'll go rock climbing together sometimes on Rec Room, and I'm like, dude, come back, wait for me. And he's like way up there.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's
he's
cool.
good at this stuff. It's cool too how kids are getting interested and adapted to the metaverse and things like this at a young age, because that's where we're headed. We're headed to Web3 in the metaverse, so they're going to be ready to go. They're going to be in tune with it. It's going to be like just everyday life whenever it arrives to them.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook changed their name to Meta for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's one reason why. That's one reason why when I bought land for the metaverse, it was through the Infinity Quest, which is owned by Meta, by Facebook, because I can tell they're definitely focused on it. The same as Disney. Disney's been doing a lot of stuff about NFTs and the metaverse, so it's good to own their NFTs because they're obviously focused on that.
Definitely. Do you think that the Marvel Mighties will be gamified, or what is your take on that?
I think it's possible, but if that happens, you're talking years and years away. So I don't own any Marvel Mighties. If I buy them, I sell them. I'm not a fan. They look like toys to me. I know some people like them a lot, and maybe
they look like Funko Pops to me.
Yeah, they do. And Funko Pops are fun to collect, but you don't take them out of the box. And I don't know. If it's a game, it's going to be a long, long way away. So I don't mess with the Marvel Mighties personally.
I feel like it's always been speculation, that they're going to be gamified, but the Deadpool chimichanga truck, that gives me like mad gamification vibes, I feel like, because like, I don't know if you've ever played like Dine and Dash or whatever it was called, Diner Dash or Dash and Dine. I don't know, but it was like a really popular game, at least for when I went to school, like a bunch of people played it and you just like serve food to people and stuff like that. So I could totally see them doing something like that with like Deadpool's chimichangas.
Yeah, I can see that. That sounds fun, especially if you could set up your chimichanga truck on the corner of the metaverse and people could come up to you and buy like tacos or something that refresh.
Yeah,
that would be so cool. Absolutely.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to own a food truck. It just seems like a lot of work, so I haven't done it. But that would be cool.
Have a Deadpool food truck actually, so I'll be looking for the NFT to match my physical version. This is one of my kids' toys. He loves Deadpool.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that they already had it, like a physical toy of that. I've never even heard of it.
Somebody on Twitter had one that looks exactly like the NFT. It's the same color and everything. That has the physical version. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. How fun. I didn't know that he was so into chimichangas. I feel like I'm a pretty big Deadpool fan, so I don't know how I missed that.
I love tacos and chimichangas all day for sure.
That's so funny. Oh man. Deadpool's cool because I just love his humor. Like his movies are hands down like one of my favorites of the MCU.
My kid actually got into them from playing the old Lego video game, because there's like this Marvel video game. You can unlock like 120 different Marvel characters. This is how I learned like all the characters that I never knew before that are on the app now that I actually know. And for some reason in that game, Deadpool is the very last guy you can unlock. So they tease him through the game. So it makes him kind of like it seems like the most important character. So that's why he ended up liking him a lot. And then the movies came out. I was like, I got to edit this movie and give you an edited version down, because there's kind of a lot of stuff. You're 10 years old. This is not quite for you. So I had to actually edit the first Deadpool movie a little bit to give him a safer version to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Him and his love life. The beginning of the movie is definitely not very kid friendly.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not kid friendly. That's right. The second one, though, I mean, it wasn't quite kid friendly either. But at this point, I mean, he sees worse stuff on YouTube, so I think he's fine.
Sure. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. You never know. It's hard to like manage what your kids are watching nowadays with like YouTube and all these different streaming apps and stuff. So
Yeah, my kid doesn't watch TV like at all. It's either he's watching it on YouTube or on Netflix, and then when he's on YouTube, he's watching other kids play video games. Which
mhm.
luckily that's nothing bad there, so I don't have to worry about him watching anything. But he's really into the anime now. That's pretty much all he watches, and I assume that's all good stuff. I don't know much about it, right? This can't be too bad. It's cartoons, right?
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
know.
I mean, some of them I guess would be like a little blunt for a kid to like be like, "Whoa, that just
Oh yeah,
happened," you know? Like, but I don't think it's like bad. I
it is
feel
pretty
like
violent.
it's violent. Yeah, some of them are pretty
Yeah,
pretty
for sure.
violent. But I don't think it's bad, no. I mean, I grew up watching anime and I turned out okay. So,
I watched One Punch Man with him a few episodes, and I was like, "This is all right. There's nothing wrong with this. Guy's hilarious." I liked One Punch Man, so I figured, this is fine. You can watch it.
yeah. And I mean, I feel like Naruto and like Pokemon, they keep it kid friendly. So if he's like sticking to those ones, then he should be
Yeah,
fine.
for sure. Yeah. He's into Naruto. He's into this Demon Slayer, though. I don't know if you know that one. I don't know if it's good or
Yeah,
not.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah,
bad.
that's the one with the girl like in like with the bar in her mouth, right?
No clue.
Oh, I have no clue. I wanted to start watching that, but my friend that's really into anime, she says it's really sad. So I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
maybe I'll wait for a better time to
I guess it's a
not
good
be
thing for
so.
a young man to get into his in tune with his emotions a little bit through anime. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
no, not at all.
Sure.
Sure. That's funny. He's your only kid. You don't have a daughter or anything, too.
Nope, just one kiddo. I got two cats.
Two cats. Oh,
Two
I think
cats.
I seen a picture of your cats.
Probably. Yeah, they're usually running
The little
around.
kitten. Your
Yeah,
little
yeah.
kitten is super cute.
Didn't get her not too long ago. I showed her on the stream when we first got her. She was so tiny, and now she's like huge.
Is she?
Yeah, she's getting big.
I wonder if she's wild as my cats.
This cat is weird. It's like the only cat I've ever met or heard of, besides on YouTube, that actually likes water. She'll sit in our bathroom sink and wait for you to turn the water on so she can play in it. And every other cat I've ever had is just running away from water any time it gets close to it. But she loves the water. She's a water cat.
That's so funny. That's
No,
what my
it's weird.
friend's cat is. I mean, she doesn't want to actually like have you pour the water on her, but her one of her bathroom sinks like drips.
Yeah.
And so the cat will just go and like put her paw under it and like lick her paw and
Oh,
like
yeah,
drink
nice.
water like that.
Yep. Yeah, most
So
cats
that's
won't do
pretty
that,
funny.
but yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, my cat's terrified of water.
Right.
I wash my hands and I'm kind of an asshole and I'm just like and like splash him. He's like booking it.
Yep. Not even one drop.
But yeah, I have a dog too, and his name's Loki, and he loves to play in the water. We finally took him out to the lake, and he loves to swim and stuff. So that's cool that he likes to actually swim and be active. Because we have kayaks and we like to kayak. I mean, he fishes, and I just paint on my boat. But
It'd be fun. You named your dog Loki. Is that what you said?
yeah.
Loki. Oh, I don't know if I'd want my dog to be the god of trickery, the trickster guy. He's probably an evil dog. What's he gonna do?
Dogs are already pretty like
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't own one.
and he definitely lives up to his name. So
Right.
yeah, sometimes I do second guess like giving him that name because he definitely likes to live up to it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a wild name for a dog. I like it though. I don't. I like dogs a lot. I like my friends' dogs and everybody else's dogs. I just don't like living with dogs. They stink. They make too much of a mess.
What? No.
Too
Maybe
much
if you
work.
have multiple, because then they're like fighting each other and running around the house all crazy. But like, he's even used to, because I've done it ever since he was a puppy. When we get in from a walk, he like puts his paw up because I wipe his paws off from like being outside and stuff. So
Nice.
I don't feel like he's too dirty.
Cool. I like that. A clean dog.
Yeah, he's clean.
Nice.
He gets bullied by our two cats. So
Oh, brother. Yeah, cats will bully dogs at all times. No doubt.
yeah, it's kind of mean, but I don't want to get another dog because we only live in a condo. So when we have a backyard, then I might go get a German Shepherd because German Shepherds are my favorite.
That's what I had when I was growing up. Nice.
Really? Yeah, they've always been my favorite. I just love their look and just like they're so, I don't know, cuddly and cute. I just love them. They're so cool, and they're really, really smart dogs. So
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
but they are very high energy and definitely deserves a yard. So does Loki. So we'll do that when we sell this place and get a house. But
Very cool. Awesome.
yeah. So you're in Indiana?
Yes, Southern Indiana, right across the river from Louisville, Kentucky.
Ooh, Kentucky.
Louisville. I know people call
Ooh.
it Louisville and Louisville. It's Louisville.
Oh, is it? Is that really how you pronounce it?
Well, if you live here, that's how you pronounce it. But I mean, if you sound it out, that's probably not how you pronounce it. For some reason, they say that's how you say it, Louisville. I don't know why.
Have you lived there your whole life?
Yeah, in Jeffersonville, right across the river from Louisville. So yeah, and I've worked in Louisville a lot. And I went away for college. I almost went to U of L because we're so close to Louisville that they would have given me in-state tuition, they said. And I was planning on playing football for them. And it was too close to home, and I decided to go like 4 hours away from home to a college, Indiana State University. Not quite as good as University of Louisville, but just to get out there and get away from home for a while.
Okay. Did you still play football for college?
Well, I had planned on it, and see what happens is if you play for college, you get redshirted your first year. So that means that you're not technically on the team the first year. So you have 4 years of eligibility. So you'll get to play for 5 years. It gives you extra years. They always redshirt their freshmen. And as a redshirt freshman, I practiced a little bit, and then I learned that if you're on the football team, you have to go to the library for 4 hours a day, every day, whether you have practice or not, whether you have homework or not, you have to be in the hour 4 hours a day, every day. And this is college. First time I've been in college, keg parties everywhere, beautiful ladies everywhere. I don't know what to do. I've never been to this many parties before, and I'm supposed to go sit in that library for 4 hours at a time. So quick football. It was fun while it lasted. I wasn't going to the NFL, so I decided to just go ahead and enjoy my college years instead.
That's good. Oh well.
My problem was I couldn't gain weight. I'm like super skinny, and I would eat like tons and tons of food and just sit around and still would not get any fatter. So I was just like, if I can't gain fat, then I can't gain muscle. So I'm just gonna be too skinny to play football. I might as well go go to the keg parties.
You just had to drink like mad protein shakes.
Yeah, I try to get to that whey protein. I'm kind of old though. That came out a little bit after my college years, I think.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know about it anyway.
Yeah. My brother's the same way. I have a twin brother, and he's like skinny little toothpick. His nickname was always Slim.
Yep. And you couldn't gain weight either?
Huh?
Do you have problems gaining weight?
Oh, yeah. He's still as skinny as a rod. Like, I don't know how he eats whatever he wants. He drinks mad beer. No belly on him at all. I'm just like, man.
I know. I try to eat as unhealthy as possible, and it does nothing for me.
It does nothing for me. Man, I mean, I used to be always on my feet for my jobs, but now I'm like in a sit-down office job, and I feel like I'm gaining weight now. So maybe you should just like sit around and be lazy more.
Oh, trust me, I do a lot of sitting around. I promise. I'm the king of sitting around.
And the older you get, you actually need to be more active so that you can stay active.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have a basketball goal we play with outside. And then we got Beat Saber. That's pretty much my activity right there.
Yeah, you're all
question. Yeah. That's about it.
That's fun. Do you actually play basketball in real life still too? Go hoop sometimes?
Well, I'll play with my kids sometimes. I used to go out and play like pickup games outside, but don't have time. I mean, I think I did like a couple years ago. I think he was like 2 or 3 years old. Me and a girlfriend went to the park, and we saw some people playing, some people I knew. So I was like, all right, let me try to play some pickup basketball like I used to. And it was like, 10 minutes into the game, I'm like breathing so heavy. I couldn't hardly run anymore. I guess I'm old now. I didn't know. I didn't realize it. Nobody told me I had switched to not being able to run 5-on-5 anymore. Yeah,
I know.
I would have to exercise for a long time and get into shape before I could start playing basketball again.
Yeah, I feel that. I used to play ball too, and I haven't played at least for 4 years easily. And I'm always like joking, like, I'll ball you up on the court, but I don't even want to pick up a basketball because I feel like I'll just be straight devastated, because I used to be pretty good at like shooting threes. I would always think that I'm like Curry or something, you know. But nowadays, like, I don't even know the last time I shot a ball. So I'm like, maybe I should just keep that as a retired thing.
With basketball, you just need to practice like every day for a week or two, and then you'll be back into form. It's just all about that repetition.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
It would be cool if we can get like a VV league together.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, definitely. I'm all about that.
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, you boys would probably leave us girls out.
Well, I mean, you got to have a
Because you're
boys team and a
lame.
girls team.
No, we
You
have to
go
play
with.
together.
Yeah,
Why
but
does it
then you
have to be
pass the ball
opposite?
to the girl, and it's like, oh, you threw it too hard at me. It hits her or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if
right.
the girls can
I
hang. I
feel
don't
like
know.
the boys are just scared to get balled up by the girls.
And it's very embarrassing when that happens, just so you know.
I know. I've done it a couple
I
times.
guarantee you have, but I'm sure the guy just walks away after that. Like, what can you do after that? It's pretty sad. Then
They
your
always
friends,
say, "Oh, I gave it to her. I gave it to her." It's
oh, yeah,
like,
that's the best excuse, of course. You got to play it
sure.
off somehow.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Right.
um,
I like that VV NASA shirt. I've never seen that before. That's so cool.
thank you. I got it from VV Community let me actually tell you their for real names because I want to start promoting them.
People make the VV shirts now. I've seen some cool ones. That's the first time I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's the same company that everybody was just wearing for the AMA.
Okay, yeah, with the VV ACDC shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him tweeting before. I can't remember his name, but I definitely know who he is.
I know. I'm like VV custom fudge.
That's
I don't
cool
know.
shirt.
Thank you. Yeah. They have lots of different ones. They even have like one with a moon and like astronaut. Like instead of doing like the American flag, it's an OMI flag.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I want to go get that one too. I was gonna get the ACDC one, but then once I see NASA, I was like, oh yeah, that's totally up my alley.
Seems
I'm
like
gonna get
everybody
that
has
one.
the ACDC one now. It's not even cool anymore. Everybody has it.
Right. I mean, and we're going to the moon, so I'm just
Yeah.
prepping for the future here.
Exactly. I like it.
Yeah, you have to go. I could drop the link in the comments, and you can go pick one up because
Yeah, definitely. I'll check it out.
they're not too expensive, and it is like soft material too. It doesn't shrink in the wash, so
Nice. Very cool.
yeah, they're good quality too.
Nice.
Nice. So when that's what I wanted to ask you. So I know that you have on your Twitter the profile picture of your crayon, Broken Crayon. Are you into a bunch of different NFT projects or just like a few others or?
Oh, I'm definitely big on Broken Crayons. I'm a big fan of Crypto Crayons, the artist. He's really cool. I've known him for a while. Well, not known him, but known him through VV for a while. So I was excited about him having that project. So I definitely wanted to get into that. And I've gotten a few more of those. So I got probably 4 crowns. And then I'm big on this one called Arcade NFTs, which is on OpenSea. And they have these 3D arcades. And when you're on the OpenSea and you click on the NFT, like for one of them that's Pac-Man, the Pac-Man games pops up and you can sit there and play Pac-Man on OpenSea. And another one I have is a Frogger game, and as soon as you click on the NFT, Frogger pops up and you can play it. And they actually keep the scores and have tournaments of who can get the highest scores on those games. And this is all NFT, and the winners get Ethereum. So I'm a big on that project. But when it comes to OpenSea projects, I don't really understand the point of owning more than one profile picture. You only have one profile. So I'm not big on the whole profile picture thing. I'm definitely big on licensed NFTs, of course, while I'm with VV, but I'm a big sports guy. So I'm an NBA Top Shot, I'm an NFL All Day, UFC Strike. All of those are Dapper Labs. So I buy their NFTs, although they haven't done a lot for me. I mean, I'm in profit barely, but I put more into NBA Top Shot than I put into VV, and my VV account is worth 100 times what my NBA Top Shot account is worth. So if that tells you anything. And then Autograph.io is another one that's a sports website NFT platform. That's the one that Tom Brady owns, and it has Tiger Woods and Tony Hawk. And I've been collecting on them for a long time. I'm a founding member of that platform. And I got Tom Brady's first NFT, all those guys' first NFTs. And it hasn't done a lot yet, but I think that's going to be a good one. I think it's got a lot of great backing, of course, with Brady at the top. It's just that he decided to play another year. So I kind of think that with him in the league for another year, that it's going to be another year before they really get into advertising deep that platform of his.
Yeah. What was that platform called? I want to look into it. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's called Autograph.io.
Autograph.io.
They used to do all these mystery boxes, and you would go in there. And what happened was at first they would sell these NFTs that were like passes. You'd have to go into the drop and be lucky enough to get one of those passes, or you could buy it in the secondary afterwards. And then you'd have to own one of those passes for the next drop, which would happen months later for that player like Tiger Woods or Tom Brady. And if you own the pass, you get a mystery box, and then the mystery box would have NFT inside that, which could be one of any different rarities. Of course, I've not been very lucky with my mystery boxes. They've all turned out not to be very great things. I did get a really rare thing from Naomi Osaka, who's a tennis player. So if her career takes off, that might be worth some money. But the NFTs look really great. They look like Veve NFTs to me. And I'm always comparing them. Like if this Tom Brady NFT that I own was on Veve and it's animated and it's got his voice on it, that would be a blue chip. And then right now on the app, you can, on the Autograph.io, you can buy it for less than $100. If it was on Veve, it'd be like 1,000.
Yeah, easily, right?
Yeah.
That would be super cool.
They seem like good pickups. Yeah.
You purchased those with ETH?
It's through DraftKings is their marketplace. I think I just bought my money for them with credit card.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It was just
That's
credit
the
card.
one reason why I like Veve so much. Before Veve, I wasn't really into NFTs or crypto. My boyfriend had some kind of Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, Sheeb, and stuff, and he sold all of that to like flip it into Veve once we started Veve and stuff. But but I didn't know much about it, and Veve makes it so easy because you can just use USD, and I didn't have to worry about signing up for a crypto wallet and like transferring it from this to that and like worrying about losing my money because I sent it to the wrong wallet or something. So
that's a huge advantage that Veve has. Plus, they have their platform and a mobile app, which a lot of people don't. They're on the web, but mobile app is going to be a lot easier for people to access. Plus, they have all these names that you recognize, like Disney and Marvel and Batman or whatever. So, yeah, they definitely have the advantage in all of those. I'm surprised that it's not bigger than it is, honestly.
I know. Well, now we have KYC, and then MTL's right around the corner then too. So I believe that this Comic-Con is going to get a lot of comic nerds put into the app too.
Do they have to be nerds though? Are there any cool comic collectors?
Yeah, they could be nerds. They're cool. Nerds are cool.
Yeah.
It's good to be smart and educated. That's cool.
That's true. I agree.
In my opinion.
Of course.
I always love to talk to the nerds. I've been always huge on like Nintendo and like Mario and stuff. So like I say I'm like a Nintendo nerd, and that's cool. I love when people say that they'll play Nintendo with me because it's always fun. So
yeah, I always like when girls play or try to play video games. Every once in a while, they'll be good at it.
Yeah,
nowadays you got lots of girl gamers.
I'll beat you at any Mario game. Name it, and I'll beat you. So
I would. I'm not very good at Mario. Back in the day, maybe I was. Mario 3, that was my jam when that first came out, and you could fly around with your wings. That was my jam. You might be too young.
That was so fun. I love that one. And then which one? The star one, like where you would fly on the stars?
Yeah. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah.
I can't think of the name right at this moment, but yeah, I loved that one too. I just love all the Mario games. I love to race. I love to fight, and so they got it all.
About dropping a Mario on the Mario NFT, is that going to be big?
It's going to be so huge, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that it's going to be so cool. Toad's always been my favorite, so I just want Toad. I just want my little happy mushroom in my vault.
Toad, really interesting. I don't think I've heard any Mario fans say Toad was their favorite. I hear Yoshi and Mario and Luigi, but who likes Toad? What do you like about Toad?
He's a mushroom. No, well, yeah, that too, but I don't know. He's always been super cool to me. I just always liked his look, I guess. And then I guess now it's been determined that he's like the fastest on Mario Kart. I didn't know this at the time.
Right, okay.
So I guess I was cheating when I was younger because I always
right all along. Nice.
But I also like in like the newer ones they have wow, why can't I think of his name right now? The turtle.
Oh, I just know Yoshi. That's what I know. What's his name? Koopa.
Koopa Kid?
Koopa. King Koopa?
Troopa? Troopa? No, I don't know. But he's just a little turtle, and I like to play him now and like party and stuff. Turtles are my favorite. So like,
Bowser. Thank you, Justin. Bowser.
What about Bowser?
Ain't that his name, the turtle? Maybe not.
No, that's a dragon. What?
That's
a dragon with a turtle shell on his back.
That's not a dragon. It's just an ugly turtle.
He blows fire.
He has a turtle shell.
It's his backpack.
You got me. Touche.
I don't know. I don't know why they put a turtle on his back.
I don't know why they put a turtle with a dragon-looking face.
I know. Well, I don't know.
No way.
Why does Nintendo do what they do anyways? Like
I would be excited for a lot of Nintendo characters like Link and Zelda. I was big on Zelda back in the day. I can imagine those dropping as NFTs. That'd be awesome.
Same. And I would totally pick up a Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I wonder if people are going to assume that those are NFTs that'll be gamified in the future, though. And if so, that'd probably add value. I mean, if you get a Mario, you're going to assume that eventually there's going to be a game to go with it, right?
You would hope.
Yeah, but not
Definitely.
necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, and then they keep coming out with like different characters too, like storylines. I just learned recently that Rosalie is like Luigi's and Peach's or Daisy's like daughter or something.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, I guess I didn't
It's
know
fan
this. I thought,
fiction. I didn't know that was a thing. They just add on to the story.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's really cool. I've
Very
always
cool.
liked King Kong. I've always liked Donkey Kong too, like playing the barrel game, like the old school game where he threw the barrels and you had to like climb up the ladders to like get to the top.
How old are you?
So
How can you remember that game? You don't know.
I'm 26.
Yeah, right. You don't know that game if you're 26. Donkey Kong,
I
I
do
barely
know that
remember that, and
game.
I'm super old. I kind of remember playing Donkey Kong on like Atari and on the arcades. That was a long time
Yeah.
ago, though.
And Atari's like one of the first game systems I ever had.
Yeah, Atari was awesome. I played Pitfall and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've always just been like an old school gamer. Like if you ask me about games now, I don't freaking know. Like I guess I've played like the zombie game, like where you're shooting the zombies in like the mall. That's like the last time I've played that game before.
What about
Um,
Fortnite? You play any Fortnite?
so I actually really like Fortnite, but I hate it at the same time because I'm not good at it. And like these little nerdy kids are like
That's
building
the word.
faster than I could even process my brain. So,
Yeah, I'll play
um,
Fortnite, but I gotta put it on mute because I can't have these little 5-year-olds yelling and laughing at me after they kill me. That's too
I
embarrassing.
know it's so frustrating. I'm just like, oh, you're little kid. Like,
Little brat.
God, yeah, I feel that. But yeah, Fortnite's fun. I'm just not good at it, so that's why I don't play it anymore.
Yeah, it's fun. They
Um,
update that game so much, though. I hadn't played it in a long time. And then Minecraft is another one one of the new games that my kids play that I
mhm.
don't understand. Like as a kid, I don't think I ever would have played a Minecraft game. Do you get into Minecraft? You like that one?
I just know that you like build stuff.
Yeah, there's no objective.
Okay, is there not? Yeah, so I don't
I mean,
know.
maybe there is that I don't know of. I don't know. But all I've seen them do is build stuff and then tear stuff down and then build some more stuff. That's about it.
Yeah, so it's like Legos but digital, I
It
guess.
is like Legos, kind of, yeah. Maybe that's the appeal.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I never really got too much into Minecraft, but what was that? What is that one game? Where you like you're like an animal and you're like farming.
You're an animal and you're farming. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think
they
I've
have like
played.
the raccoons is like their like main characters.
Oh, I don't think I've done any
Animal
farming.
Farm or something like that.
Animal
I don't
Farm, that's
know.
a movie. No, I don't think I played that one. I don't know that one. It sounds
I
fun,
don't
I
know.
guess.
Yeah, a bunch of people are playing that, and all you do is like go like farm your stuff, and then you go trade it with other people to make money, so that you could like build your little city more bigger and like yeah, I don't know. So I guess that's kind of cool.
Oh, Animal Crossing. I've heard of the Animal
Yeah.
Crossing. Everybody talks about it all the time, but
Thank
I've
you,
never played
Justin.
that. Okay, Animal Crossing apparently is what it's called.
Yeah,
Apparently
you like
that's
go
super popular.
fishing and you do all of this stuff. So
Stuff like that seems like a good introduction to the metaverse. Like all these games nowadays are like metaverse games, Minecraft, even all that stuff is like what we're
yeah,
headed towards.
exactly. So I don't know. I haven't played that one too much, but I do kind of want to start playing because I feel like I would have fun doing that.
It sounds
Um,
fun.
yeah. But I also like Rocket League. Do you ever play Rocket League?
Yeah, my kid was into Rocket League. I tried to play a little bit. I saw Foster Hilt streaming it. I was like, well, I guess adults do play this game. And then I tried to play. I mean, I guess if I played a little bit, I'd get good at it. It looks kind of fun. It's funner than I would play that before I'd play Fortnite for sure.
I'm decent, but I can't aerial. I don't know how people are flying, doing circles, like keeping the ball on their
Yeah,
car. I'm
I have
like,
no
man,
idea.
you play this game way too
Those
much.
guys are
Like,
sweaty. They are not joking around. They play hard.
I know. I'm like, I can't even understand what I just watched. I'm just like,
Yeah. It's fun to watch the highlights and the clips online of YouTube, but you get better at playing the game too. I watch Rocket League clips sometimes and see the tricks they're doing. Like, oh, okay, you can do that.
yeah. They
Mhm.
play good music too. I like their little playlist that they
Oh, do
have
they?
on there. Yeah.
Nice.
It pumps me up. I've have a couple downloaded to my like techno
Oh, wow.
playlist.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah. What kind of music do you like?
Let's see. Oh man, I'm really pretty much everything except for heavy metal and country. But if I had to get to my favorite stuff, would be like, I guess like '90s hip hop type stuff. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, don't tell anybody. I'm a huge like Whitney Houston fan. She's
Oh,
like my
nice.
favorite. Don't tell
Yeah.
anybody. That's kind of my
No, I love
secret.
Whitney Houston. You cannot go wrong.
I get into like some alternative stuff too, like Limp Bizkit. I've been to some Limp Bizkit concerts. I like Kid Rock. I get into some techno stuff. I like Skrillex, and there's some newer
Okay.
techno. Some I can't remember those one guys from Jamaica that are really good. And then I get into everything. I'm big onto Motown. I love going back and listening to Temptations and Donna
Yeah.
Summers and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm across the map on it. Just don't give me any
Yeah.
candy.
See, I feel that you and I have the same music type. We could definitely like hang out at a party sometime together.
We can
Cause
do a party together.
yeah, I mean, I like some country songs. Like I'm not opposed. Like if someone else is playing it, it is what it is. It's just like in the background, you know. But if I have aux, country is definitely not my go-to.
Now, there are a few country songs that I do get down to. There's like the Chatty Hoochie by Alan Jackson and all that old school Garth Brooks stuff. I got friends in
Yeah,
low places. No, it ain't too bad, but the rest of it all
right.
sounds the same to me.
Or like all my exes live in
That's the
Texas.
jam. See, that old school country ain't too bad.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I guess some of the pop country, it's like super catchy, so I do like some of the songs. But is it really considered country?
I know it
No.
seems pop to me. Like Billy Ray
Yeah,
Cyrus, even it was like straight up a pop song.
definitely. So I don't know, but I just love music in general. I really love jazz. Like anything with a saxophone, I'm gonna love it. That's why Big Gigantic. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's like a more of like the dubstep techno scene.
I've heard that name. Interesting. No,
Yeah,
not sure who he is.
Big G. I went to a Red Rocks concert, and oh my god, it was amazing.
Nice. That sounds cool.
Yeah, you'll have to check him out. Um, he's really good. So, what are you looking forward to most in VV? Like the metaverse itself, or like VVverse, or are you just excited for like the real life utility? Like what amps you up the most? What makes you the most bullish?
That's a good question. I think metaverse really, but I feel like it's so far away. It's going to be such a slow transition. First, we're going to have like just our houses, but we're not going to be able to move or go anywhere. And then you're going to have a few houses. I mean, it's going to get slowly and gradually built up. And I'm wondering, is it going to be like a 20 years away before it's what we're thinking of, or is it like 2 or 3 years away? So that's probably the most exciting thing I am to see the development of the metaverse, and not only VV's metaverse, but the metaverse in general, and how's it all going to connect? Is Disney going to be like way, way bigger than VV because they're a huge company, or since VV got into it first and has the best NFTs, are they going to be the metaverse to go to, or how
Mm-hmm.
exactly is that all going to work out? There's a ton of speculation on what the metaverse is going to be like and how it's going to play out. So I'm really excited to see what happens, because I feel like we're right there in the middle of it, and it's going to be big, and we're going to be the one that's going to be profiting from it.
Yeah, definitely. I 100% agree with you. The future just makes me really excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's like endless possibilities with this kind of stuff, you know?
And the whole
Especially like with interoperability. I'm so bad with that word.
I am too. I'm bad at spelling it too. I did a whole thumbnail on one of my videos and spelled it completely wrong.
I feel that. I'm not the best at spelling either. I was never the best at like English. Math has always been my strong suit. I like numbers. It makes more sense to me. I feel like I don't know why.
I'm
But
big on numbers too. Yeah. And when it comes to the future of the metaverse, how we're both waiting on it, it was like the whole hold up was for VV was MTL. And that's the thing that everybody was like, all the other NFT people and metaverse people are like, you can't really count VV because you can't cash out. But now they can't say that anymore. So it's like we're part of the game now. It's almost like a whole different story.
I know I've already had 2 friends join VV because KYC was rolled out, and I was like,
Awesome.
that's all they've been waiting for. They're just like, I just don't want to have my money locked somewhere where I can't get it. What if I need it for something? Because like life happens, you know? And I'm like, I totally get that. I feel you. I'll keep you posted when it comes, you know? And so with KYC right around the corner, they were like, all right, I guess I'll get in now, you know? So it's already happening. So
Yeah, 100%. And then I think we got all these ETH wells. If you go into OpenSea and look at some of the prices on projects you never even heard of before, those prices are ridiculous, thousands of dollars for these goofy looking pictures. But now once you have interoperability and we're able to list stuff on IMX, and then these ETH wells can buy NFTs, VV NFTs with Ethereum, then that's a whole new game too. I think then we're going to get those guys into the app as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then if Banksy's drop, we're gonna have all these like millionaires that like admire art and like live, breathe, and eat art, and then they're gonna see like all the Patrick Hughes stuff and all the
Exactly.
other art, and then it's literally just gonna take off from there.
Yeah, that's the plan, and that's what we expected long ago. Whenever we first got into this, and there's only like 500 or 1,000 people into it, we try to tell everybody then, like, this is what's going to
Right.
happen. It's going to take off, and then December, January, we were proved right, and it did. And then we're kind of back to that point back in March where we're down to like 2,000, I don't know, 20,000, 10,000 active users on the app. I think
Yeah.
Comic Con is going to pump us back to those. I don't know if we're going to get all the way up to like our December, January levels, but I think it's
Yeah.
going to be the beginning of the upward spiral.
For sure. And then I'm so sure, not like, I'm just so hopeful, I guess I should say, that we're gonna get Pokemon. And everybody was amped over Star Wars. And if you look at it, like Pokemon has almost double the amount of fans as Star Wars. So when I'm gonna say when we get Pokemon, it's gonna break the app. I believe that like we're just it's gonna break the app. They're gonna have to shut it down for a day because it's freezing on everybody because too many people are in it at once. Like I think it's really gonna break the app.
Yeah, it would have been big even before Pokemon Go, but now that we had the whole Pokemon Go sensation and everybody saw all these people out on the roads with their own eyes and they know how popular it is, as soon as that drops on the app, people are going to expect that it's going to blow up like Pokemon Go and they're all going to be
Oh
buying
yeah.
into it. So these prices are going to be ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And like I play Pokemon Go. Did you play Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I got a kid. We were all about it.
Yeah. I mean, I was serving at the time when it first came out, and so we would get off at like 2 o'clock, closing up the restaurant, and so my friends and I would just go like grab some drinks and like walk around at night and just like catch these Pokemon like all wasted. It
It
was
was
so
fun
fun,
too. Yeah, yeah.
honestly.
It was a
I
blast.
know.
I would have never done
I
it too
don't
if I
play it
didn't have a kid.
anymore. Sorry, what did you say?
I said I would have never even got into it if I didn't have a kid. I'm glad I did because I didn't know anything about Pokemon. Now I know all the Pokemon from the first series at least. And
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, I'm surprised people don't still play it because it was so fun, but it was a social thing. So now that
Mhm.
not that many people play it, when you go out there to play, you don't see all the people like you used to. So I guess that kind of loses the appeal.
Exactly. But hopefully, if they were to drop Pokemon anytime soon, Pokemon Go kind of comes back because I would definitely go play with people. I thought
Yeah,
that was like such a fun little thing to do on your free time.
I thought maybe we'd have like a Pokemon Go in the metaverse for our NFTs, possibly, where we have, or just use the AR goggles, because I know they've been developing some stuff like that. But it would be
Yeah.
nice if we did have like Pokemon Go in the metaverse, because then you would always have people around, because there's always people in the metaverse going around. And if everybody's getting Pokemon together, it'd be like doing Pokemon Go just in VR.
Yeah. But the reason why I like Pokemon Go so much is because you're outside and you actually like get to explore
True.
outdoors too. You're getting some vitamin D, like.
It's dangerous too, though. I don't know how many people like walked into the road in front of cars. I know my mom
Mhm.
almost ran off the road once too. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It is nicer getting out of the house and getting out into the nature a little bit. Maybe not this summer though. It's been so hot here. We've had a heat wave. I've
Yeah.
hardly went outside at all this summer.
Same. This whole week has been like over 96 degrees, so
Yeah, it's been ridiculous.
I
In
definitely feel
Colorado,
you. Yes.
dang, I thought
I
like 70
know.
was hot for you guys. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, July usually is our hottest month.
Right.
Hopefully it starts calming down.
Yeah, I hope it does start cooling down after this. It's been ridiculous this year.
Yeah. Do you guys camp over there?
We used to camp, yeah. Not as much anymore. But I mean, last year we went camping.
Yeah. I haven't gone camping yet this summer. I got in a car accident a couple months ago, and with inflation and everything, used cars are like way overvalued and like super expensive. So now I'm waiting for a brand new car to come in. It should be here in August, but I just don't have a car at the moment. So we haven't been able to go camping, but I'm hoping that we can go in August and hopefully it's not as hot and everything. So
you guys go like on a lake and go fishing and all that?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's what we usually do too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we try not to camp too close to the lake because then it's just like bug infested. And I don't
Yeah.
know if I have like sweet blood or what, but mosquitoes like love me. They
Oh no.
love me. I
That's
get
not
eaten
good.
alive every time. It sucks.
Yeah, we always do the whole lake camping thing. My family's big onto that. My mom has a camper, so sometimes she'll take a camper and go to some lake and sit there for like a week, and we'll just come down for a night or two and hang out. But and set up, with the fire, make the hot dogs on the fire, make the
Oh
s'mores.
yeah.
Always a good time.
Yeah, and just stargazing alone, because we live in cities, so I mean, you see some stars here. It's not like we're like New York, but it's nowhere close to like when you go escape into the mountains and it's pitch dark and you can't even see like your hand in front of your face, and the stars are just so bright. The
So much
moon lights up everything, like
yeah. Yeah, actually,
right
usually
about camping.
if you pay attention, if you're out there and you're looking up at the stars long enough, you'll usually see at least one shooting star when it's that clear.
Oh, easily. And then I went to, I don't know if you ever heard of the sand dunes in Salida.
Sounds
Um,
familiar.
yeah, you can like rent like sleds or like boogie boards and like go sled down the sand dunes. It's super fun.
Sledding on sand dunes, like snow sledding.
Yeah,
Oh, really cool.
it's so cool,
Doesn't it
honestly.
hurt to fall on that stuff? Isn't it hot and
It
coarse?
is pretty warm. You definitely want to wear like a long sleeve, like a Under Armour or
Oh
something,
yeah,
so that you're not brushing your skin.
yeah,
But
that'd be crazy.
it's so fun. Like, it's okay if you biff it a couple times, because it's fun. It's worth it. I
That
used to
sounds.
skateboard. It's nothing like road rash. So
Oh, gotcha. Good.
yeah, but yeah, camping is awesome. And I don't know why we got on that topic, but you got
I
to
don't know.
make sure that your kid gets out and likes to be outdoors too, because that's the only thing that does kind of worry me just a tiny bit of like the metaverse and stuff, is like I feel like kids are no longer going to be hanging out outside and like being active. So
This
us
is
as adults have to still push them to go outside and be active still.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a tough time for kids growing up too, because of the whole the pandemic or whatever. They were kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuck inside for like a year or 2 years, and now we have this heat wave. So yeah,
Yep.
you're absolutely right. My kid used to do summer camp at YMCA every summer, so he used to get out and get all that sun. But this year he has been glued to the computer. He's on the Roblox nonstop. He has no interest in even going out and playing basketball with me. I tried the last couple of days to get him to play basketball, and he's like, "Wow, what's the point?" So he's through that. He's on that stage right now where he's digging the Roblox in the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I get it, because it's like on the uprise. It's like what's big right now. But
yeah, definitely.
that's why you just got to be like, all right, well, we're going camping, and so we're not going to have any service. So get
Yeah,
used to it, buddy. It's just the weekend. You'll do all right.
I'm gonna tell my kid that and see what he says. He would throw a fit. What? No cell phone? Are you kidding me? I don't know what he
It's
would
just
do.
for 2 days. You'll survive.
I don't know if I could
promise.
survive 2 days. You mean I can't check the VV market for 2 days? What if everything crashes or moons and I miss it? I don't know if I can handle 2 days without cell phone
Yes, you
service.
can. It's okay.
I might have to try that.
I might have to try that. We all just like need to take one day away from Vivi or something. Just like
Yeah.
make it a plan. Like, okay, Vivi fam, today we're just not gonna do anything on the market because we need to focus on mental health and real life.
That makes sense. I like it.
I don't know.
Good idea.
Not everybody's outdoor people. I love being outdoors, and I don't know. We still
Yeah.
have to stay active, but I mean, it's not bad if you're super smart and like tech, because that's literally the future. So your son probably knows more about technology than I do, so he's setting himself up for like the future for sure. So
Yeah, he's already like there's stuff that I can't do that I have to get him to do for me on the computer sometimes. Like if I want to play a game or something that he's playing, like how do I get this set up? He have to do it for me. So yeah, they're definitely deep into that already.
how old are you, Veve Vault? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
How old do you think I am?
You said your son's 11, so probably 37,
Yeah, I'm old. I'm 42.
42.
I'm up there, man. I don't know. I'm an old man.
That's not that old.
I'm pretty old.
No, I mean, once you hit 50, you could be like, I hit that
That's what I said.
milestone.
That's what I said before 40.
That's what I said before.
Okay, now the next stop is 50. Once you hit 50, then you're old.
Yeah. Once you like are standing up and like your knees are popping and
Oh,
your
yeah,
hips
that's
are
over
hurting.
with. I mean, I'm already growing up, I never had any medical problems ever. I never been to the doctor, never got sick hardly ever. Then I hit that age of 40 and all of a sudden just everywhere, aches and pains out of nowhere. It's like, well, I'm old now. What happened?
I know. I used to be able to drink like a fish. Like I would be even throwing up and everything. And I would not be hungover the next day though. And now I don't even get that drunk. And like, especially if I'm drinking wine or rum,
Oh,
I
yeah.
am hungover like a mofo now these days. I'm like, I'm not doing anything today. I'm laying in bed, drinking water, and that's it.
Yeah, your recovery time goes away with age for sure.
I know. Oh man. Do you have a favorite drink or do you drink at all?
Right now, I drink beer if anything. I've actually bought a case of Miller Lite like 6 months ago, and I'll drink a couple every once in a while. And I still have that case. I'm down to like 3 or 4 left on it. So don't drink very often. But back in the
No.
day, I did go to college. My favorite beer was a beer called Killian's Red, which is a really thick imported beer. I used to get a
Hmm.
cake at Killian's Red. It was so delicious. And then if I had to get into mixed drinks, I would get into the Jaeger bombs, which is Jägermeister and something else. But
Red Bull.
Red Bull. The thing about it was because I'm such a lightweight that if I drink a couple beers, I'll pass out super early, and all my friends would be like, "Why did you go to bed at 10 o'clock last night? You missed all the fun stuff." So I started drinking stuff with Red Bull in it, so that I could stay up all night and party all night.
For sure. I feel that. I mean, I feel like beer just does that to you because it's wheat, so it's making you feel all bloated, you know?
And you drink so
So
much of it, yeah.
yeah, so I drink like I drink beer and I get tired too. But if I'm drinking hard alcohol, I could definitely stay up with the party for sure. So I feel
Nice.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I just mostly drink, I guess, like vodka cranberry or something. I try to stay away from soda. I mean, the alcohol's already not the best for my body, so try to dilute it a little bit.
And it actually helps me sleep sometimes. Like if I have trouble sleeping, I'll drink a couple beers and be out super fast.
Me too. Me too. Well, I guess I've been drinking those seltzers now, like Trulies, but
I don't know what that is. It must be a
Trulies,
new thing. Yeah, no idea. Is that like a
they're
Zima?
kind of newer.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like they're seltzers, hard seltzers.
see, well, I was watching the people at I think it was the Decon kickoff party for VV, and they were all drinking this liquid death stuff, and I was like, "Dang, y'all are drinking some hardcore alcohol. What is that?" And somebody else was like, "That's just water, dude." I was like, "What? It's called liquid death." I could have swore they were all getting drunk. No, I never heard of liquid death.
I've never heard of liquid death either. What is that?
It's
Like
water.
water?
It's canned water. Apparently, I thought they were drinking some hardcore beer.
Is it just like smart water or just like has like
I
mad
don't know.
electrolytes or something?
I don't know. It was well
Interesting.
named. It was good marketing. That's all I know.
Good marketing for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't
I've
know much
never heard
about
of that.
it. Yeah.
That's funny. So what are your hobbies outside of VV and Omi?
Well, I'm big on sports. Always been big on sports, and I had gotten back into collecting and flipping baseball cards. And I'm big into the vintage baseball cards. I love the 1950s stuff, 1960s, even earlier stuff. And I came across, I actually bought a collection from some guy in New York that had a bunch of these autographed baseball cards where his father actually mailed the cards off to get them autographed by the players. And there's actually a whole genre of collecting. It's called TTM, which stands for through the mail. So I joined all these Facebook groups, these TTM Facebook groups to find out about it. And I started sending off my vintage baseball cards to get autographed by like Hall of Fame players. And I would send off like a $70 card to get autographed. And it would come back after the autograph was worth like 500, and it cost me like $10 to get the autograph. And I started realizing, like, dang, there's a lot of money to be made here. So I started, sending off cards to get them autographed and then selling them on eBay. I've had an eBay store for over 10 years. Another hobby is going to yard sales and selling that stuff on eBay, finding like Nike baseball shoes, and finding old concert t-shirts or old WWE t-shirts really sell well,
Yeah.
old video games. So I don't know. That's kind of been my hobby, the sports and then the flipping on eBay.
That's fun. That's fun. I'm gonna have to let you go through my binder sometime. We'll have to FaceTime. I have a whole bunch of old school baseball, football, and basketball cards.
Oh yeah,
So
I feel like I'm an expert on that. Let me know what you got. I can tell you what it's worth, most likely.
yeah, and if you want to buy any of them from me, we can make a deal. I'll give you the VV Fam discount.
Maybe if I'm getting a discount, I can make a flip off of it. We might have a deal there.
Yeah, we'll have to go through it, and you can pick what you like, especially with the baseball ones, because I have no idea the value of baseball cards, like
Those are my
whatsoever.
favorite too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to like find the NBA stuff and like look into those. So I feel like I'm more confident on selling those. But with baseball cards, I have no idea. I don't even really, I was never really that huge into baseball either. So I'm like, I don't know if this guy was huge or a big name or any of that.
Yeah,
So,
what year cards you have? If you got some 19s and 50s or 60s stuff, that stuff's definitely gonna be valuable. I worked at a baseball card shop growing up, so that's how I learned all the
oh, that's
names.
cool.
Yeah.
Was that like your first job?
I mean, kind of, yeah. It wasn't even a job at first. I would just ride my bike down to the baseball card shop, the local shop, and it was this old guy that worked there, and I would organize his cards for him. And then at the end of the day, he'd give me a bunch of cards. And at the end of college, after college, I started working for the United States government, but it was these really weird hours, and I had this new apartment that was right by the old baseball card shop. So the next time I went in there, he was like, "Do you want to start working for me part time?" So I started working for him part time, even though I had a full time job that I just got out of college, and he would just pay me in baseball cards. And I didn't have any friends at the time. I'd just gotten back from college. All my high school friends had moved away. So, I mean, that was kind of my thing, just hanging out at the baseball card shop and soaking up all the knowledge.
That's super cool. That's really cool to get into something like that. And especially like when you're being rewarded, like what you want to collect too. So that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to go grab them because I don't know what year, but
Well, Austin says they're 1990 at the latest, so that's not very vintage. That's a junk era, but you
the
can still get
latest.
if you have like King Griffey Jr. rookies in there or something. I mean, there's still good cards in there. That's
Yeah.
not like vintage. I'm talking old
I
school.
thought we had vintage
Maybe you do.
ones.
I don't know. Maybe Austin
Some
doesn't
of
even
them
know.
look really old, you know, like how
And then wrinkled. That's not good.
they're not wrinkled. They
Oh,
don't
okay,
like
okay.
look old as far as like damage. They look old like just how the format is and stuff. I don't know. I
If
don't know
they're
how to
like
explain what
even
I'm
90s
saying.
stuff, if they're in like super good condition, like where the corners are really sharp, oh, you can still get value for those. Matt Kemp rookie, let's go. I was
Okay.
reading the chat, sorry. But yeah,
Yeah, no, you're good.
you can still have some good stuff in there.
This is my boyfriend. These are his cards, so we'll
Yeah,
have
he's
to
got a
like go
Matt Kemp
through them
rookie. That's
together.
a good player.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if he was listening, Austin, you should think about sending your cards off to get autographed by the players. A lot of players will sign them through the mail and then just mail them back to you, and it just like 10x's the value of your card.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. See, Veve Vault hooking it up with all the freaking
I got
cool
the tips
stuff
for you.
today.
Yep.
How did you hear about Broken Crayons? Because I've only seen them because of like you and some other like BB fam using them as their profile pics. So,
Well, Crypto Crowns is a guy who actually was a VV YouTuber. He's got a YouTube
oh,
channel, and he was always putting out these really cool videos because he has all these apps, these AR apps. I think it has something to do with his job, his actual job, where he gets these AR apps that we don't have access to. And he would show us all this cool stuff in augmented reality that we could see in the future on VV. So he showed us like all these Captain America comics when comics first dropped with the animated covers all in augmented reality. So everybody was really addicted to his channel. He had the coolest channel. And then I don't know, we just used to PM each other, talk about VV and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, I'm doing this project. You want to help me with it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Set up a Discord channel," which he never did. And then he's like, "All right, I'll let you know when it happens," and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I just happened to know him before he started doing the project, I guess.
that's cool. Does he still do YouTube channel?
He does. He just put out a video not too long ago, but he's done like one video in the last 6 months. He said he was going to get back into it. He's supposed to be on my channel for a live drop soon too. But if you
Cool.
subscribe to him, you should definitely subscribe to him. He puts out videos
I'm
every
going
once in a while.
to.
Yeah.
Is that who created Uranus Tea that I used for our little thumbnail for this?
No, that's Kaki Gaijin. Kaki Gaijin is an old school OG VV collector. He lives in Japan. And he does a lot of artwork. He did this one OpenSea project called Ecomi Fan, where he did like Hello K, he did me, and he did Orange Bag Lady. So just portraits of us. He's just a good artist.
Yeah, that's so cool. I wonder if I could hit him up and pay him to do one for me. That would be so cool.
You have to
When you
talk
sent me,
into it.
sorry,
You
go
have to
ahead.
talk him into it, and you have to stick on him because he'll be like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and then he'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to." Yeah, you can tease him too. He's fun to hang out with. He's like an American red haired guy that lives in Japan and teaches English to kids, and he's real
Oh,
fun to
that's
talk to. And he does great work. And if you send him a message, I think I linked his Twitter to you in our DM. If you send him a message and DM him, he'll do some art for you for sure. He'll probably do a picture
so
of you since you have a channel.
Right. That would be so cool. I would love that so much. His artwork is amazing. When you sent me that picture of your NFT, I was like, Wait, what? Like, damn,
No,
this
it's
is actually
awesome.
like super fire. I was
And he
like,
did one
this
of the
is so
Gale
cool.
too. I know you had the Gale on the channel. He's got one of those in that project too. And there was
Really?
actually, he does, I think, like 10 of the NFT that I showed you, and then one secret rare, which is animated. And the Gale beat me to it and bought the Veve Vault secret rare before I could. And he still owns it and he won't trade it to me for nothing.
Oh, dang. He's like, this is mine. I
Yeah,
never
he's
keep
like,
it,
I'm holding this. You can't have it from me. He's like, but it's me.
but it's me.
He won't trade it to me. So I did buy one of the Gale VV Punks. That's another NFT project that has some of the YouTubers on it. I'm like, I'll trade you a Gale VV Punk for a Veve Vault Kaki Gaijin NFT. He's like, nah, I gotta keep the secret rare.
That's cool. I have to get onto OpenSea. I didn't know that you guys like creating your own NFTs and freaking
Yeah,
selling yourselves.
lots of people in the community do. Have you gotten into the poos? There's a guy, Dead Poo Well, who has the poo NFTs. Everybody loves the poo NFTs, the little poo emojis, and they have little hearts on them and eyes.
What?
I
No,
think
I
you'd
did.
enjoy them. They're very cute.
I need to look this up. I just need to get into it.
Yeah, lots of cool projects from the fam.
That's so cool. I mean, I've always like been super interested in getting into digital art. I was gonna go to college for like web design and stuff like
Oh,
that,
nice.
and then I just never went. I don't know. I was trying to go to the Art Institute and they wanted like 80,000 for like 2 years, and I was like,
That's a lot.
yeah. I was like, probably
To
not.
teach you how to do art.
Exactly. But there's lots of good YouTube channels that teach you and stuff. So I'm gonna start getting into it and just like self teach myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I already paint, but I mostly just do like acrylic and oil. So maybe he would let me trade for my art, like trade for trade.
I know how artists are kind of weird like that. He'd probably like that.
Yeah. Oh well, and I understand him though. Like when I've been working on one project specifically for Kobe Collects, and it's been like a month and a half because
Oh, so that's how
well,
all you
one,
artists are. Okay, I see. It's not just Kaki Gaijin.
no, because like, well, also you want it to turn out really good. So when you're doing like acrylic paint and stuff like that, it's time consuming, but also the the style I'm doing it, I'm not trying to give it away because I do want it to be a surprise for him. But it's been hard to do what I'm trying to do. So it's been a lot of trial and error to like get the results that I'm looking for.
It's got to be perfect. Yeah, I can feel that.
But I think I finally figured it out. So hopefully I can actually get this thing finished sometime in August and have it sent to him, and you guys could all check it out. But
Absolutely, that sounds cool.
yeah, thanks. But yeah, so I understand that whole art stuff. And then especially when you're doing YouTube channels and trying to keep up with like watching all the other creators and like the AMAs and just like be in the loop of Veve, and especially if you're even in other NFT projects, you have to keep up on those. And then if
Very
you're
true.
like me and have a regular 5 to 9, then or 9 to 5 in that, then
Right.
so yeah, I mean life gets busy, so
Yeah,
I feel it.
Yeah, no doubt.
But even if he gave it to me like a year later, I would just be happy to have it. So he could take his sweet time. It is what it is.
I'm sure he would. He would enjoy doing that.
Yeah, that would be so cool. We're gonna have to do. I want to hop on your channel to do a live with you sometime too.
Yeah, I like to have people on to do live drops with me to see what their strategies are, what their collection looks like, and if they get the drop that day.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Very cool.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd just follow your strategy. I mean, you're one of the first people I found when I first was looking into Veve, to like learn like drops and hacks of like, spamming and all that stuff. So I did learn a lot about the market and stuff from you. So
Oh, nice. Thanks.
yeah. So thanks for educating me and guiding part of the way to where I'm at now. Thank you.
It's fun. I enjoy doing the drops with all the people because whenever you see their results and you see like what's happening during their drops, you can actually learn something about the strategy. So like I wouldn't even have known that rebounds didn't hit at 4-minute marks unless I had a bunch of people in there going with the drop with me and letting me know I just got a rebound, and then saying, oh, everybody just got the rebound right at that time. So then you can put it all together. So it helps me too.
Yeah, for sure. It's cool. This community is awesome. I love being a part of the Veve community. Like everybody's so nice, and as far as the content creators go, they're all like super willing to like help you like and promote you, and guide you the right way. So I don't know. It's just such a tight knit community. I love it. I always say that even if we don't make millions here, like the bonds that I've made so far make it worth it already to me. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
um, so I was going to ask you something, but I just can't think of it right now.
Oh,
But, we'll have plenty of time to catch up and talk about other ideas and speculations and stuff for sure. So,
yeah, you can definitely come on the channel and go for a drop with me this weekend during Comic-Con if you're not busy. There's going to be a lot of drops. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. That comic that's going to drop, the House of M, is going to be really exciting because there's only 10,000 editions. Silver Surfer. Maybe the Chimichanga truck might be a good one for you to come on drop with me and let people know about your idea of that being gamified. So yeah,
right.
definitely.
I know. If anything, the Silver Surfer is the one that I want the most out of all the Comic-Con drops. Silver Surfer looks nice. He's looking good.
I think I want the Tesseract because
Really?
just imagine how cool it would be to have all the Infinity Stones, and then that's going to unlock something, and then what that unlocks, the Gauntlet maybe or something, that's going to be super valuable. And I think people are going to be sleeping on the Tesseract because it's just a blue square. So exactly. I don't know. That's when I'm kind of excited. I want to see what happens on that drop, what the prices are going to look like in the aftermarket.
I know, for sure. Well, the only thing I can kind of somewhat compare it to is what is that other cube that's on the app already?
Oh, well, that's the Star Trek cube.
Yeah.
But that's like a vehicle. But the Eye of Agamotto, now that's another Infinity Stone. That's the first Infinity Stone. And whenever they announced the Tesseract drop, and the Eye of Agamotto pumped a little bit because people have that idea, oh, they're going to drop every single Infinity Stone. And then once you combine all of them, you'll get something cool with it.
Yeah. That would be so cool. Oh,
yeah.
I love it. I love it. So are you huge on MCU? Are you a big MCU nerd?
No, I never was before, but once I got into VV just recently, I went through and watched all of the Marvel movies from because they have them in timeline order. Now I got Disney Plus because I got it from the Disney Golden Moments drops.
Nice.
And they have them in all order. I liked Ant-Man. I don't remember that actor's name, Paul Rudd. I watch Paul Rudd movies. He's so funny all the time. So I watched that one because Paul Rudd was in it. And then I went back and watched all of them, and they were awesome. I mean, I was kind of upset that I didn't watch them in the first place a long time ago. I was like, these are really good. So now I'm back watching the X-Men movies now. I'm trying to catch up on all the X-Men stuff.
I know. I need to go back and watch them. I haven't seen the X-Men movies since they were released in forever ago, when I was so little. So I don't really remember all of them. So I definitely want to go back.
You know about the new ones, right? I think the newer ones are the last couple of years, right? Like the Dark Phoenix is one of them. They're all young now. It's all prequels.
And then I watched Logan. Yes. Logan was a good movie, I'm telling you.
A little bit.
I loved that movie a lot. I liked it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie then? Since you went through and watched them all, what do you think is your favorite?
I gotta go with maybe that last one, which was Doctor Strange 2, the multiverse thing, and then it had America Chavez in it because it's opening up so many different windows and there was a lot happening. Definitely. And you kind of had to follow along with the story to keep up with it. So I like that one. I like Doctor Strange. I never really liked him until they started making these movies, but I kind of like Doctor Strange.
I agree. That's so funny that you say that because the original Doctor Strange, the first movie, that's definitely top for me. I just love it so much.
I just saw that recently. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that was the first movie where we started to see the augmented reality or whatever, where they're starting to change and they're in different time and space. So it definitely started kind of opening all those doors for that. Yeah.
It made me understand the whole 616 thing too, because apparently there's these different dimensions, and our dimension is 616, and that's my favorite number to collect. I had never really understood what it meant until I saw the Doctor Strange. And I'm like, okay, so now I understand what 616 is.
Right. That's funny. Yeah, I've always loved. Well, I haven't always loved Doctor Strange, but after seeing that movie, I definitely like him a lot more. Have you seen the What Ifs then too?
Is that like a TV show?
It's What If. They're the cartoons. They're on Disney Plus, but it's Marvel, What If situations.
Can't do cartoons.
You gotta watch it. Do it. It's Marvel still.
That's what they say about anime too. I'm not watching cartoons. I'm 40 years old.
It keys you into stuff.
Yeah.
It does.
So,
So, oh
I need to be
man.
keyed in. I don't know. I'm
You would
not
have
big on
already knew about like the bad Doctor Strange in the new movie. You would have already known about him and like known why he's like evil now.
right. True,
It
true. You're
keys
probably
you in
right.
on stuff that you don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was on that timeline. I was like, oh, this is the next one. I was just like, skip.
No, 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 no.
Well, what happened was I
Cartoons are
watched.
awesome.
Well, see, I was going on the timeline, and then it came to WandaVision, and I started watching WandaVision, and I'm like, this is so dumb. I couldn't watch Wanda. Wasn't that the worst show ever made? What does it mean? I don't. Then, like 3 episodes in, I'm like, forget it. We're not watching any more TV series. Let's go back to the movies.
Really?
Did you watch WandaVision?
I did.
I don't get it.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that hasn't watched it, but I can definitely key you in. It makes a lot of sense.
They told me that if you watch it all the way to the end, it makes sense. But I'm like,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it all the way to the end for it to make sense. That's kind of, I don't know. That's too much work. Just make it make sense from the beginning.
That's how they tie you in. You want to like puzzle the pieces together, so then it's like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah, apparently it's like an M. Night Shyamalan show. Apparently, I didn't watch it to the end, so I never got the whole conclusion.
Well, and I always wondered like if it was the whole series was going to be black and white.
And
After the first 2 episodes, it's no longer black and white.
Right. Yeah,
so,
man, I wish I would have known ahead of time because first, I mean, I was like really mad. Like, why am I watching black and white for the first 2 episodes? I was like, what is this? Why are y'all making me watch this? Because it was my subscribers' idea to watch this. I was like, y'all are wrong. I don't want to watch this.
I know. I feel it. I mean, I'm not super opposed to like watching old school like black and whites, but Austin hated it. He was like, if this is the series, we're not finishing this. Like, this is so whack. So
that's exactly how I felt too.
That's so funny. But you've at least watched the Loki one then, right? The Loki
I didn't watch any of the
series?
TV series.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're killing me.
I just couldn't do the TV series. After WandaVision, I was like, I could see where they're. The next one is like She-Hulk is a lawyer, which is like, not these series. What are these series?
Really?
Yeah, the next one, She-Hulk's a lawyer. Apparently, she's a lawyer in the comics anyway, so it makes sense, is what my subscribers tell me. But I don't know if I want to watch a Matlock with She-Hulk. I don't know if that would be appealing to me.
I don't know. I guess I'll check it out. I never like actually heard of that before.
Yeah,
but the Loki's really good. I don't see how you can like say that Doctor Strange, the new Doctor Strange is your favorite when you haven't seen so much stuff that like makes that movie make way more sense.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of stuff that happened during the movie that didn't make sense to me. Maybe that explains why, but it was still enjoyable.
It's still enjoyable. Yeah, definitely it is. That's what I feel like Marvel does a good job at. Like, you don't have to keep up with everything for it to make sense, but if you keep up with everything, it makes you just more excited for the next movie, sense. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I do kind of want to watch that Loki series now. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it.
It's so good. It's really good. You have to.
It's not a cartoon, so and I like that actor too who plays Loki. He's pretty good.
Me too. Yeah, he's pretty hot.
I don't know about that, but he's pretty good.
I don't know about that. But yeah, that's where like the Illuminati gets put in the picture.
Yeah, because I saw them in part 2, Doctor Strange part 2. The Illuminati popped up. I was like, "Where's this come from?" But we did just have the first appearance of Illuminati on one of the comics on the app, so I figured that was tied in together each other somehow.
Yeah, we're gonna have like the whole like Illuminati and timeline thing going on, and then we're gonna have like all the mutants come in, and X-Men's gonna like kind of introduce into the MCU.
See, I was wondering if they're going to do X-Men and Avengers together somehow, whether it's X-Men versus or Avengers, or they have to work together. I was wondering if they were ever going to combine those two franchises.
I feel like it's kind of just like the after. So, like, are you like big on DC at all?
What does big mean? I mean, I know the characters.
Okay, so like you know how obviously Batman has Robin, and then that's like the beginning of the story, and then Batman gets old. And so Robin turns into Nightwing, and no,
you lost me now. Now I must have missed all that part.
Yeah, so then you know, like Batman gets all old and gets killed by the Joker, and
Batman's dead.
I don't know, huh?
Batman's dead.
I don't know, man. You just got to catch yourself up on it.
Dang, dude, that was a blow. I didn't even realize it. It's just telling me things I didn't even know. Apparently, Batman
I,
Batman is
I
deceived.
didn't know.
This was like that poor guy who was a Michael Jackson fan. And he found out that Michael Jackson was dead for the first time a year after he died. I didn't know Batman had passed away.
It's either one or the other way. I can't
Didn't
remember
he die
like right
and
off
they
my
brought
head.
him back? Did they bring him back to life with Joker's DNA to make him Batman who laughs?
Yeah, or something like that. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying. Like I can't remember if so Batman gets a secondary Robin, and that's the Robin that turns into Red Hood.
is that Damon Wayans, his son?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So he turns into Red Hood because he realizes that Batman doesn't give a fuck about like his sidekick. Like I don't know. It's really good. You should go. Do you have HBO?
No.
Oh
I
man.
don't think so. No. But you can usually find any of that stuff online.
Yeah, go look up Teen Titans. It's just like the show. It's like a live action show, Teen Titans, and it fills you up on all that stuff. Like you'll know like why Robin becomes Nightwing, and so like even like Batgirl. Like Batgirl is what the hell is the cop's name? Morgan? No. Yeah? No. That's always helping Batman. The like what's the actor's name that plays him? Gordon. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Gordon's daughter is Batgirl.
Oh wow. Okay.
So Batgirl and like Nightwing are like the second generation of DC, and then
see, I used to watch the Teen Titans cartoon, so I kind of know the characters a little bit. But I've always said DC definitely has better storylines, more rich stories than Marvel by far. Like Marvel is always like good and evil, good wins, period. But DC is actually more a little black and white, a little gray. So
do
I
you
like
still
that
feel that after Thanos came in and like murked all this stuff? I don't know.
That's true. Everybody did die, but didn't they just come back to life? Or
not Iron Man, my favorite.
Yeah, that's fine with me. He can go.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Iron Man.
Yeah, and Cap too.
They did kind of get a little more dark finally, I guess, because they were getting to the movies now. You couldn't go straight good versus evil. You got to have a little bit of gray in there to keep people interested.
Well, because they are going through like the timeline, like Marvel has a whole plan, you know, like from beginning to end. So he knew that starting with the Iron Man movies was the way to go, and then it's going to tie it all in from the OG superheroes to the like new generation of superheroes, which is like the Teen Titans or not Teen Titans, sorry, but like all the mutants and stuff like that from like X-Men and everything. So I'm excited.
Like X-Men was after Avengers. I don't really know. I didn't know that that was how the timeline worked. And I know that they are planning on making big announcements at San Diego Comic-Con. And since you know a little bit about the MCU, is there anything that you're expecting to be announced at Comic-Con this year?
Shoot, I'm not sure. I don't know what's to come. There's so many things that could come, you know. Because I know like the Inhumans is going to be like a big thing that's like coming up now. And
I think the Marvels is another one. The Marvels.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what that is, but that's the name of one of the movies that's coming out.
Yeah. And then what is the one with Angelina Jolie? I cannot think of the name of that movie.
Eternals. The Eternals.
Eternals. Thank you.
I watched that too. I think I got to the end of it. It was really bad.
I think I fell asleep like twice during it, and Austin was like, "Wake up, wake up."
Tough. That was a tough one.
It's very slow, very, very slow. I don't know if they were just trying to like key us in on like what happened before.
They just had a lot of backstory to tell to introduce new characters.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that one was a pretty boring one, but it does key you in on some facts and like stuff for what's coming. So I guess maybe watch it on like 2 times speed or something and just get through it.
Get the information. Just read the Cliff Notes.
Yeah, something. Well, and also I love Angelina Jolie. She's like such a good actress, and she doesn't even have emotion. Like I feel like her face is like the same facial expression throughout that whole movie. I don't know. That movie was kind of a letdown for sure for me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, plus they had such good actors, a good lineup. I expected more from that movie than it ended up being boring. I was like, oh, I thought this was going to be a flick.
I know. I know. But I don't know. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see the future. So you did watch Logan, or you haven't watched Logan?
I think I watched Logan. That's the one that has that little girl run around with him.
Yeah, his daughter running
Yeah.
around.
Yep.
I'm excited to see her grow up and like
Right.
what her story is. She's gonna be one of my favorites of the upcoming. I think for sure. She's cool.
I like
But
America
I think
Chavez. I like her ability. I think she's going to be big because you're going to need her like in every movie to move around the dimensions. So I think she's going to be very important. And her comic on the app right now, her first appearance comic's really cheap. So I'm thinking about buying a bunch of those in anticipation of her being important to the MCU.
right. And her and Miss Marvel. I feel like, have you watched the Miss Marvel series? Oh, you don't want to watch the series. Watch the series.
No, I mean, I don't like Miss Marvel. We already watched the Avengers movies, and it's like they had this whole 2 movies, 6 hours worth of them fighting Thanos and all the armies, and then Miss Marvel just comes down and just beats everybody up in 1 second. It's like, why didn't you just call Miss Marvel at the beginning of the movie?
I
She's
know.
a little overpowered, man. She's a little
I
too.
know.
She's a god.
That's frustrating. But that's Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel is the new one that is like she's Indian and she they have a whole series about her, but she's like the new one. They had the first appearance of her drop not that long ago.
So Captain Marvel is not Mrs. Marvel. That's two different people.
See.
So what's Mrs. Marvel's special ability?
That's what I was gonna say. She's kind of like America Chavez. She has like this bracelet that like gives her the ability to like transport to places, but mainly she like uses like this crystal. Like she like shoots like these purple crystals, and she could like jump on them, and like it's like mass. I don't know. She could like block bullets with it and stuff. I don't know.
Where have you seen that character before? Is she in any movies or TV shows yet?
Well, she's on the new series on Disney Channel, or I'm at Disney Plus now.
Oh, she has her own series now, right?
Yeah, so you got to go watch that.
Mm.
And the ending, ooh.
I did hear somebody say something about the ending, and then the comic pumped because the ending was so good, is what I heard. But I don't know if that was true.
Yeah.
It was an extremely impressive ending.
It definitely leaves you kind of hanging, but very excited for what's to come for sure. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I even called Randy after I watched it, and I was like, fill me in on this, please. I don't understand. And he's like, here you go. And I was like, oh my god, that so makes sense. So
interesting. Yeah. Now I'm interested. I might have to watch it actually.
You have to. It's a good one. It is a little more like kid friendly. So watch it with your son. He'll probably enjoy it too.
I'll try. My kid will not watch movies with me anymore. I have to pay him to watch movies. I give him $5 to watch a movie. I'm running low on cash though. Maybe I'll give him $5. That's what
you
I
have to pay him to spend time with you?
Yeah, basically. I mean, Roblox ain't no joke, dude. It's competition. But my new plan, though, it works. My new plan is I'll pick out a movie like Star Wars and pay him to watch the first one, and then he'll want to watch the second one and the third one and the fourth one. It worked for Back to the Future. It worked for Star Wars. I just have to find a really good trilogy or something to talk him into watching.
So have you guys watched all the Star Wars then, all the way through together? Like even the old ones too? Or just the new series?
We started at series 1, episode 1 is what it's called. Yeah. We started at episode 1 and watched all the way through episode 9.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a big fan too. He enjoyed it. He was trying to get me. He's like, all right, can we watch the next one? I'm ready. I'm like, no, it's like midnight. We got to go to bed. We'll watch the next one tomorrow. But yeah, he enjoyed it. And he changed his profile picture to Darth Vader. So he's a big Vader fan. So he's all about some Star Wars, surprisingly, because I never liked it growing up. But watching it back now, it was more interesting because back then, I'm an old man, and we all had was those 3 episodes that were from the 1970s. Yeah. But now that we have this updated version, and of course, we watched the first 3 episodes first, so we got to see more of the updated ones before we got into the 1970s ones. But because he was already into the story, he didn't mind watching those.
That's cool. See, that's really cool. I kind of like that they did it that way because it does keep you like wanting to watch them, even though the graphics aren't as good. And like stormtroopers are always be cheesy though. I mean, why do they wear all this armor and then all it goes is pew pew and then like they're flying over into the wall? Like
Trust me, my kid had a lot of problems with it. Like, first we had the
It
first
makes
three
no
movies,
sense.
and they had all the special effects when they would have the lightsaber battles, and then the 1970s movie, you got Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they're just like tink, tink, and he's like, "Why aren't they fighting?" I'm like, no, this is how they fought back then. It's a different thing. They didn't have the special effects to put in there. They can't do a bunch of flips. This is all they can do.
That's the reason why they set it up like that. I don't know like how media works, but they knew that they would have the technology later on to do what they wanted, but they still wanted to get the ball rolling. So, but
That's
yeah,
amazing
I
they
don't
could do
know.
that. Yeah, it's wild how they added those special effects into older movies, and you can't even tell hardly.
I know, right? Or like in the newer one with like Kylo Ren and them, like the little holograph version of like Yoda.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he that looks really good too. I don't know. Yeah, I really like Star Wars. It's cool. I want to start watching the Clone Wars series. I haven't watched any of it. That's a cartoon. But
Pass. Is that the one with the Asuka in it?
yes.
Yeah, I kind of want to know who Asuka is, but yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
Asuka. So wait, have you not watched The Mandalorian?
No.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't do
You have
TV
so much to
series.
watch, man. You have so much
Movies
to watch.
only. I know. Apparently, I do.
Yeah, and then Boba Fett's also a good one.
Haven't seen
Man,
that one yet either. Yep.
you gotta start watching them, especially if he's into Star Wars. Tell him there's more Star Wars to be watched, my friend.
Sure. Yeah, I want to get into the Rogue One movie. I heard that's good too.
The which one?
Rogue One.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen that one
that's
yet.
good. Yeah, that one's good too. And then your son likes cartoons, obviously, because he likes anime. So you should tell him to look into the Clone Wars because he'll really like that too.
Yeah,
Like I said, I haven't seen it personally, but I've only heard like great things about it. So
is that like a 2-hour movie or is it like a series?
it's a series. They like I think they're like 30-minute episodes or maybe a little longer.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, they're cool. But it's a lot about Ahsoka, I think. So but she's one of my favorites. I want to be her for Halloween one year. She's so badass.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be a cool costume.
Right? And the cosplay's not actually that expensive either. Oh, are you ever gonna go to the Comic Cons?
Oh no.
Oh
too old.
no.
Too old
No,
for that.
you're not. Stop.
Maybe if
There's
it was
no
back
cap
in the
on
day.
age for that.
I don't know. I do want to. Maybe if I went, I could get my kid to dress up like Morty, and I could dress up like Rick, and we could go as Rick and Morty. That's what I've been wanting.
That would be epic. I would love that. That's
That'd
so
be awesome.
cool.
And he likes Rick and
Uh,
Morty too, so that'd be fun.
Yeah, I hope that we get them on VB2 eventually.
It's in David Yu's background every time he does those.
No, thank you. I feel like that's Morty, like in his little painting up here on the wall.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because my phone is old or what, but it's always too blurry to like tell if it's him or not. But like, I think it is. Pretty sure.
I zoomed in. I made sure it's definitely Rick. Rick and Morty. It's Morty. It's Morty actually.
It's Morty. Yeah, and his yellow T-shirt. It's like a sketch of him. Yeah. Austin and I were him. I was Ricky. You know, like so they have like different worlds too. So since we're in Colorado, I said I'm Ricky from World 303, where Rick was a girl instead, and he was. Well, I just made it up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Even better.
Because I'm from Denver, so why not 303?
You know? I see. That's the area code.
Yeah. So from World 303, and then he was Morty. So I said he was Stud Morty when Morty actually had some game, you know.
I remember that episode. That's my favorite.
That's funny. Yeah. I love Rick and Morty. That's good. I wish that they would make it faster, though. I feel like I'm always waiting forever for the next series to drop.
Yeah, true.
But they're good.
That's hilarious.
Well, I'm sure we can sit here and talk about like MCU and like TV shows for like ever. The channel or the video's already like on 2 hours now. So
oh, wow.
I don't know what you have planned for today. I don't want to take up too much of your time. And I know that it's weird to like be like, all right, well, peace. Like I'm ready to go. So if you want to call this good.
Yeah, well, it is 3:00. I do need to get some lunch. I haven't got lunch yet. The kiddo's been waking up late. It's the summertime. I let him stay up late now. So he wakes up at like 12, and then we go get lunch for like 3-ish. So it's about that time to feed the old kiddo and get the lunch.
Okay.
Get ready for the next
sure. Well, it was super nice to get to know you a little better. hopefully you start watching some of the shows that I threw your way.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but I do appreciate you having me on the channel.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm going to check out some of the stuff that you gave me today. Thank you for educating me on some more stuff on open seas and stuff like that, because I do want to go check more stuff out. Maybe I can get a broken crayon too.
Yeah, you definitely should.
For my profile pic.
Yeah, they're cool. I love those broken crowns.
Yeah, they're super cool. Really cool art. But yeah, it was a pleasure having you on, and you enjoy the rest of your week. Good luck on the drops during the week, and I'll see you in your parties.
Awesome. Good luck, and good luck to you too, because these are important drops. You gotta make sure you're going for these. Hopefully you can hit some of these secret rares, get some low serial numbers, and if you have time, come on to my stream sometime on my channel and do a drop with me.
I would love it. We have to set it up.
Awesome.
I'm open to it anytime.
Very cool. Awesome. I will PM you about that then.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much. Bye, family, and everybody have a great day.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.